I remember.
Okay.
And you guys had secured the baby, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna, before we start, I'm gonna channel my inner Aaron's other character. We're gonna put the baby in 3 volcanoes.
Okay. Let's this. All right, get all this ready. I need to do one more thing.
Hold on, they got me stuck in Chase's campaign.
Speaking of Chase, did he die?
Oh, he's here.
No, I'm here.
He's just writing down the notes on our experiments. How best to torture us.
By the way, Chase, are we gonna have a Tuesday game, or are you gonna be so invested in Starfield you're gonna forget that you exist?
Well, Starfield doesn't come out for me until the 1st, so I hope I wouldn't be so invested 3 days early.
Well, I saw that they did one of those accidental. We started shipping already things, and I didn't know if you got one of those.
I'm not, number one, if I did have an early copy of Starfield, I am not going to do the dumb shit thing that the other guy did and admit to it and show it off and get fucking arrested for it. No, I don't have early copies of Starfield. I get the early access on the 1st because I bought in to it.
He got arrested for somebody else's mistake.
No, he got arrested because he tried to sell them.
Oh wow!
He put them on video.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna sell all these 50 copies I got early, man.
Dumb fuck.
Stupid bastard.
Yeah, dumbass.
So, you guys are in the weird fish fountain, and you're making your way, summoning the courage to send through. I think Sebastian was going to go through first.
I believe that is accurate because, you know, if anybody can breathe, it'll be the guy who doesn't have to breathe.
This is true. Okay. So.
And we are in a sci-fi adventure, so whether or not there's air on the other side matters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go through the portal. Let me maneuver some things around here. I'm moving y'all's tokens against y'all's will. That wasn't creepy at all.
So we know where we're going, so...
So,
DM bad touch. DM bad touch.
God, it's the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, look out for Bowser.
You're...
You come out of the portal and you see this little mushroom guy. Hi, your princess is in another castle. We weren't looking for a princess. Damn.
We won't judge you on your bows.
You are now!
Which bows that, Aaron?
We started the Moonlight Fantasy game early! Roll characters!
We're not trying to find a princess. You're holding her. Damn it!
So, as you go through this portal, you talk to like some ship VIs and whatnot, you know, in your time, in your formative years, we'll call them, where, you know, you're emulating childhood. And you ask some questions like, you know, what's it like to go through the drift? And it was once described to you like someone unbolting all of your parts after peeling the sheet metal off with a half-defective plasma torch, and then rearranging all of your components from the outside in instead of doing it the right way. The sensation that you feel is similar in that you were definitely wholly disoriented. You don't get the painful...
I imagine when he comes, like, when he starts to come to the first thought, like, when he starts to, like, come back to his senses, his first thought is probably something along the lines of, so this is why we shield the drives.
Yes, because you talked to a ship once upon a time that made an unshielded jump, and that was how it was described to you. It is a very similar sensation, although you have the distinct sensation for the first time in your life of like actually tasting things. Like, you can taste the air around you at the moment. Like, and you're not sure if it, tastes like normal air or not, because, like, you've had things that affect facsimiles, this has X chemicals in it, blah, 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 but you've never had it a hands-on experience before with that kind of sense, like, in a true humanoid sense.
Right, I've never had to actually translate it into, has a sense translated into an understandable form, because typically I just understand it.
Yes, and now you can taste the air as you're standing in this lush, just beautiful environment. And for just a brief instant, the synth flesh that you wear almost feels real. And the only reason that you can associate that as feeling real is just the way the air is moving across it. Like, just from the slight breeze that you're standing in. And then it's gone. And you're pretty much back to normal, but you have this muted sensation of what humans consider the five senses, in addition to your other feats.
First order of business is to check the comms to see if anybody on the other side of the portal can hear me.
So, when you patch through, does anyone in particular want to be the one that volunteers, or do you want me to roll for who receives the comm first?
I'm still logging into one of my accounts I got locked out of, so if someone can...
I'll do it.
Okay, so Keiko, you get the most weird-ass feedback, and you get the distinct sound of Sebastian's voice laughing. Before the interference is all cleaned up, and it's his normal inquiry of, can y'all hear me?
Testing comms, please reply.
What was so funny?
I do not understand.
You were laughing. I didn't think you could do that.
I am capable of humor. I see little need at this moment.
Okay.
I believe this place may be affecting. I believe this place, whatever is on the other side of this portal may be attempting to affect me. Suspect perceptive altering substances.
So if it could mess you up, the rest of us would be screwed.
Not necessarily if it was targeted to me specifically. It may be attempting to reject me. I would recommend one of you carefully come through, perhaps Leech, so he can determine if this is safe for the rest of us. There is breathable oxygen from what I can tell.
So Keiko is gonna pick up Leech and toss him in.
No respect. No respect.
I'm just imagining Leech is here to help.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Leech likes helping. Wait. This is not helping. It's not helping.
It's absolutely helping.
So, Leech, as you travel through, you kind of get the feeling that you know what the ants were going through from the ant farm project. As you land unceremoniously on your ass into the creek.
Sebastian just kind of looks over and says, would recommend walking through next time.
Leech looks up. Leech thinks Leech ate himself.
Excellent. You can breathe.
The air has a really heavy pollen scent to it, Leech. Like, Sebastian can't quite pin it down because this is the first air he's ever actually smelled. But
Achoo!
yeah, you're like standing in like a field in the middle of the deep south where flowers are fucking everywhere and the trees have just gone into full pollen mode.
And what Leech does is activate his viral mask, so he doesn't have to heal it.
Oh no, that means I get to be the one with allergies.
I have a drug for that.
Can you determine whether this is safe for the others?
What do I gotta roll for the medicine check?
I think it is a medicine check, isn't it? I believe, or is that what it's called?
Medicine or life sciences?
Life sciences, yeah, give me a life sciences.
Okay.
I have to remember the skills, we're bouncing between games.
Yeah, I know.
I mostly remember because I literally have my sheet open in one window, so.
And you also gotta realize that this game system is so fucking complicated, it's kinda hard to figure it out half the time.
No. Clearly it's a bluff check, obviously.
He has to
That's how
bluff
you determine
nature.
whether or not there's a cliff, right?
I can't breathe.
I bluff nature into sparing me.
It sucked his lungs out of his chest.
To be fair, a high enough level D&D or Pathfinder character could probably do that. Once you hit about plus 60 to your roll, you can do some pretty stupid things.
We were listening about this guy last night that probably was a level 10 character in real life, getting like stabbed multiple times and just refusing to die until he got to his like 90s.
So 13 plus your modifiers, or is that including your modifiers?
Looks like that is including. I see a.
My life science is 10 plus 4. I'm not sure if this updated when the.
+2, +3, +4.
Yeah, it's 10
So
plus
he
4
rolled
for
really
life.
bad, I guess. Okay, so you do actually determine that it is safe for the others. If not, it would be. It's safe, but it will certainly be annoying if any of them have allergies. Nothing life-threatening. You do kind of piece together that maybe you guys probably shouldn't be here for like months on end without, some kind of supplement. But for the interim, you guys should be relatively fine. You're pretty sure.
Okay, I just got on my phone. What'd I miss, guys?
Safe enough for the others?
You missed my wife trying to kill my character.
No. That was my character's joke on why I was trying to get my character sheet up. My character was on the phone.
Well, your phone is connected to the spiritual being that's trying to direct us to our doom. So
No, that's the thing connected to my brain and ear. Much better.
That's right, it is in your head now.
Speaking
it's
of
character.
Darian,
It's his character. It might actually make him sane because I'm tired of pumping drugs into him.
speaking of Darian, give me a mysticism check. Actually, no. Who is next through the portal, Keiko or Darian?
Keiko just threw someone.
Sure did. I threw a leech in there. Well, since I'm holding the baby, I guess I'll go next.
Oh, well.
Oh, I forgot about the baby.
Well,
Oh, God!
You're right. The food does make me feel a little better.
So, Keiko, give me a mysticism check as you go through.
Ready?
As well as a intelligence check. Ooh, very good.
Intelligence, what's my intelligence? I have an intelligence. I do have an intelligence.
Just to make sure, by the way, is this like an actual mushroom that's right next to us?
Yes.
Okay, I am, as she is coming through, I am taking my end of the rope, because, remember, I'm strapped to the fountain. I'm taking my end of the rope and I'm tying it off here so that we have a solid way back through, because this is in the bottom of a fountain and we have to climb up out of it.
Yes.
Gives us wings.
So I'm just securing this end of the rope here.
First one was mysticism, second one was intelligence. Yeah, not very smart on that.
So the first one, you piece together, obviously you're stepping through into another reality entirely. Like, your mystical senses pretty much hone in on that right away. You actually kind of puzzle out that you guys are pretty much standing in the exact same spot, just in a different reality altogether. Your intelligence check, on the other hand, so you get this vague sense that maybe you've seen this place before, but you can't pin it down.
Alice, you have been to Wonderland before.
Your landing is obviously much less splashy than Leech's, because you threw the poor guy.
What do you guys see? What's back behind there? Are you alive?
Technically, yes.
Okay, what do you see?
Let's see, 1d3 is what I owe you
A
all.
river.
Hallucinogenics.
Number 1, okay. So, are you coming through, Darian?
I look at all this lonely, creepy place around me. I look at the vortex, and I'm like, I shrug my shoulders and I jump in.
Okay. So you jump. Okay.
Well, I whatever. Yeah, sure. Why not?
You jump, and you roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, he has to get a dexterity check when I was thrown. Awesome.
Yeah, you were thrown. You didn't get to make the check.
The dexterity check. I'm just trying to see what my dexterity is real fast. Okay, +2.
I'm gonna have to discuss with my wife why I pissed her off. She wanted to throw my character into the void.
Oh, I guess I did not. Yeah, I had my slash the wrong way, didn't I? Huh?
You did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
There's space too, isn't there? No, I just did it all wrong.
So you land on your feet, but you're standing in the creek.
I did warn you about the river.
Oh, better yet, I came down like superhero style. Now I got my knees wet. Ah!
And Sebastian just literally said, I warned you about the river.
Well, I just came down, but I couldn't see it through the portal.
Yes, but you could step through.
Oh.
So.
There was a rope.
I mean, I
Keiko.
don't trust you. It's just I was nervous. Portal into the unknown.
And now you see the result of not trusting me.
Keiko
And he
has.
turns to Leech and he says, see? Humor.
And Keiko, you kind of have a brief sneezing fit as all the pollen attacks your foxy senses. Or foxy senses. But otherwise you seem fine.
So Keiko walks in, he goes...
More like a sneezy sound.
Yeah, she is having the full-on fox sneeze going on for a few seconds.
it's all good. She was high off the cream cheese earlier, so...
You guys kind of look around, you know. You know, you're a refined creature, so, you know, the gardens that you're used to are very well cultivated and managed, and this is like some poor neighbor down the street that was trying to emulate the family that you adopted in comparison. And they've got the skills to make things grow, but they do not have the time to keep things pruned. This is the best way I can describe it for Keiko. You guys are kind of
mustard gas.
You guys see some of the weird fish in the creek, just kind of like swimming around your guys' boots. Those of you that are in the water. You're pretty sure you hear what could be described as bird calls in the distance. You're not 100% sure, because, you know, everything's weird that you guys have dealt with from everything from this place.
Are we all on acid now?
Darian, give me a mysticism check.
Alright. See, did I remember to do it this time? Oh, no, that's the old way style, where the slash is behind the roll. That's the wrong way. Alright, one moment. Almost got it.
All good.
Alright, where are we at? It would be +9.
I know what's coming. It's gonna be this. This is what's coming. He mentioned the fish. This is what's coming.
I got you 15.
Okay, so not bad. You,
She do.
like Keiko, puzzle out that you guys really did not change distance, but you changed realities. And hers was what, hers was an 18, so between the two of you...
Isn't that the same castle last year that was doing a hurricane and she got hit by a car and then got back up and said, "Don't worry, it happens all the time."
Damn.
I mean, if it is, they better give that woman a raise.
It actually happened, and she literally just got up and goes, and the guy in the studio was like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, don't worry, I was hit by a car. Happens all the time.
Like I said, they better give her a raise. It doesn't matter what they're paying her, they just better give her the raise. So you figure out pretty similar that to Keiko's that you guys have not changed distance at all.
We're on the other side, guys. This is where the interdimensional aliens that are manipulating our society exist, or at least maybe part of them.
He saw this.
Right.
These things he saw this in a 2010 show called something about Upside Down.
All we have done is made of an unshielded drift jump.
No, the drift's an empty place. This is somewhere else.
The drift is an empty place in space.
You're probably right. I got one.
Have you ever attempted to make a drift jump in a gravity well?
Oh, I think that's kind of dangerous.
Yes. There are a number of reasons why we do not enter the drift inside of a gravity well.
It's
And
exceptional.
they aren't all math.
So where are we then?
On the other side.
Land of mushrooms.
Yeah, he sort of points around. By the river.
You all see a creepy van off this side. No, I'm just joking.
There's not a bridge. You have to be under a bridge down by the river.
Going to Grandma's house? I'm confused.
God.
Up ahead.
Keiko is going to see how the baby is reacting to all of this.
So
It's still there.
it is in fact still with you. Ilifar, for its part, is looking around pretty wide-eyed, and you see out of the corner of your eye, like kind of like as you're looking around, like because it's looking around at specific things, and as you kind of follow its eyes to see what it's looking for, you see like sparkles out of the corner of your vision around the kid.
Oh no.
And it's pretty excited. Like, this is like, you get the distinct impression this is the first natural environment that this child has ever seen. If you can call this place natural, but it is far more natural than a cold, sterile laboratory and or temple.
Speak for yourself on what you consider natural.
It's kind of reaching out up this way. I'm pinging the map. It's somewhere up there that it's reaching out towards.
For the scientists that are in here, let's not forget that.
We saw them from the other side. I assume
Pixel.
this must have been a projection.
Alrighty, the little one seems to want to go this way. Maybe the little one can help us find them.
It seems as much a lead as any.
Sure, why not?
So she kind of like turns the little baby around in the baby sling and, you know, kind of ties her own neatly so she can watch which way the baby tugs.
Yeah.
She also has a little string tied to its ankle and her waist just in case it tries to fly away again.
Keiko. Keiko,
Yes.
each mushroom we pass, cut a knot in the direction facing the portal.
Smart.
Okie dokie.
Always ensure that it is facing directly towards the portal so we may stand simply with our back at the knot and always know where the portal back home is.
So,
You got it.
Leech, what... have you seen any of these types of mushrooms before?
So,
I'm
Leech.
Oh, and I know life science.
Yep.
I'm just asking. You don't have to roll.
Let's see. Because Leech has seen some questionable things in his time at the other company.
Like the insides of his daddy.
Yeah.
Delish.
He did eat his adopted dad.
Yum.
Personally, I think it was just like aliens. Alien, correction.
You.
That's a 20 because it says 9, but it's actually 10. But it's a 20.
So, you have not only seen these before, you studied these before at the other company. Shortly after, the incident, and you were found, they kind of figured out pretty quick that you had a knack for life sciences and that sort of thing, and you worked with a couple of researchers that had acquired these strange mushrooms that are obviously way larger than they're supposed to be. And you know that they reacted strangely. Like, they didn't belong somehow. Like, you guys could not, for the life of you, simulate the environment that these things were supposed to grow in. And you never could figure out why. But now you do know why. Because whatever makes this place, and you've kind of puzzled together that between all the weird fish, the weird creatures that attacked your guys' ship that came from the drift, that shouldn't have existed, the miner, the others who took the glitterati and had mutated, that what those mushrooms were missing was whatever fundamental part of reality makes this place exist. That something is different here on a fundamental level from where you've been before, or where you grew up.
Leech looks at Sebastian. Well, not Sebastian. Whatever one John is.
Darian!
Darian, yes. Leech look at Darian's. Leech knows these. Leech saw these as a Leech 8, Dad.
What?
What?
But on wrong planet. Wait. Maybe
Okay.
wrong planet? What planet is this again?
Somewhere. Planet somewhere. Maybe.
Wait, he ate it. Did nobody just... Never mind. Never mind.
So these aren't just some big version of mushrooms we know. This is just something from an alien world.
Leech knows mushrooms. Not gonna kill us. Leech thinks. Leech still alive. We still alive, right?
As far as you can tell, yes, everyone is alive.
But no
I
worries.
certainly am alive. I am not certain if what organics call life is quite the same thing.
But no worry, Darian. Mushroom not killed.
It's good to know. Good to know.
You do know that they are
But at least don't know what happened if eat one. Darian, eat one.
No, thank you.
Well, the funny thing is you are actually fairly certain because you did get a 19, or 20, you said. So you are fairly certain they're edible, at least in the short term. Like, just don't eat them over 6 months, kind of short term.
We're here to save Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic movie 2. Let's do this.
I didn't see the Sonic movie 1.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I can't believe a video game movie was good too. I was very shocked. And its sequel is pretty decent.
It was such a good movie, they took Ugly Sonic, put it in Chip and Dale.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, Keiko's gonna be doing the tie in the knot thing while they get to wherever it is little baby Tinkerbell is pulling them.
Okay. So what will be your guys' advancing order? You guys arrange yourselves.
I would like to be squishy in the middle of this I don't want to die sandwich.
How shallow is the water?
The water is about 3 feet deep at its deepest, which is about here.
How and at its shallowest?
At its shallowest, it's just about like 6 inches.
Okay, that's where I'm going to make a point of trying to cross.
Okay. So you come through
And
about
I will
here.
be happy to step out in front so that Keiko can keep an eye on the area behind us, and that way the person in front isn't the one distracted by child.
Makes sense. So yeah, you're going to come up through about here.
So are we going north? Yeah, that's what the kid said. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. The child's pointing somewhere over this way.
Okay, there's the hex. Okay. I guess I'll march behind him.
Okay.
I've got for the moment, I've sheathed the fastball blaster, and I've got my pulse caster out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because, after all, I don't know how much mood goo is going to work here, but what I do know is going to work is electricity.
Makes a lot of sense.
Stunning tends to work on everyone. At least in his experience so far, he has yet to run into something that it doesn't.
Makes sense.
Plus, the things that we fought earlier seem to have a particular aversion to it, so he's hoping that will hold true.
Indeed.
That reminds me.
Okay, so who's coming in after Darian?
Leech will probably be in the middle of you all since he's so small anyway.
You're most likely gonna have to swim across the damn river.
That's why we use this crossing area right about here. It's only about ankle to knee deep. Knee deep on him, ankle deep on the rest of us.
Except for the 3-foot Leech.
That's what I'm saying. Here, it's deep, it's shallower. That's why we're crossing here.
Cool.
It's only about 6 inches deep at this crossing area. That's why we're using it. That way you don't have to swim.
Or round.
Well, that could be just the result of you swimming poorly.
Well, you can carry me.
We already have somebody carrying a child.
Oh, they're coming.
Have I told you I hate you today?
No, but now that you have, my day is complete.
I was about to say the leech will heal you last. Oh wait, leech is the bio healer. Oh, you heal him by yourself.
I heal just fine. I just never can roll right to do right.
No, I was talking about the android. You're a bio droid, aren't you? Like a synthetic kind of thing from like.
I'm technically a construct, partially, yes.
Okay.
But I
Though I do believe that other things work on me because I'm considered a humanoid and a construct. I think.
Ah.
Okay, so that will leave Keiko to bring up the back.
Yep, and tying the knot.
I'm assuming you are taking the shallow route, or do you want to go through the 3-foot deep section?
Nope, we're taking the shallow road.
Okay, so you...
I'm a smart fox.
She just teleports.
Okay. So, Sebastian, give me a perception check.
I can do this.
Okay. You hear a voice somewhere up here.
I'll sub-vocalize through the comms that I can hear something ahead of us.
What do you hear? I hear.
Animal unhappy.
And I'm going to kind of go like this way and kind of see if I can get an angle on it to see what we're looking at before it leaps out at us.
Gotcha.
Because at this point, we're kind of assuming that anything could potentially be dangerous, but not that everything automatically is dangerous.
Yeah.
Right.
So you kind of make your way into the mushroom canopy area, and you do see a humanoid shape somewhere about there. And shape's kind of weird from this distance, and from the amount of the lack of light that's over on this side.
Is that
or do you have dark
I finally
vision?
get to say this. I have dark vision. And low light vision out to 60 feet.
Okay, so you actually see it pretty clearly.
I got them robo eyes.
You see what is the strangest looking man you've ever seen in your life from a distance. Like, his right side is absolutely fucking massive. Like, imagine if someone took, like, Ben Shapiro on one half of his body and grafted it to the beast on the right side, on the upper body.
Gotcha.
From this distance, you're just able to make out the facial details, and your memory, your little SD card for your brain, tells you that is Tim C's, or at least you're pretty sure that's supposed to be him.
Well, at least half of him is.
Yeah.
The way Aaron described him, I kind of just want Sebastian to just relate to me. Relate to us. It's a YouTube intellectual. Kill it.
Oh my lord.
And he's talking into a communicator, which probably is something of a relief at this point, because that's, the most normal thing you've seen since you've gotten here. Especially given this deformity and amalgamation of Hulk and scrawny little midget. And yes, he does still have the chipmunk voice.
Oh dear God.
Yep, it's an internet intellectual. Kill it.
It's all this woke culture.
What he's talking about, you would have to give me another perception check for if you want to try to eavesdrop.
Yeah, I can do that. Why not? I think I did good.
Yeah.
God damn.
You shouldn't be
paying
able to
attention
hear
to
this,
that.
but maybe it's just the amount of particulates in the air that's making sound carry a lot better than it normally would. Or, you know, maybe he's just especially enthusiastic. He's talking about how the newest test subjects have arrived, and he just can't wait to see how the new subjects react to the new stimuli that they're creating. And they're just about ready to start shipping the glitterati out into the core system. Like, within a probably 48 hours kind of timeline. They've got the ship ready to go. He's just confirming details at this point with whoever he's talking to on the other side of the phone with. And he most certainly does not recognize that you're here yet. Maybe because of the weird mutations, maybe just he's that caught up in his work. You also see him frantically scrabbling on pen and paper notes, like as he's being given updates as to what he's supposed to be doing right now. And he says, yes, this makes perfect sense. This will make the future experiments far more stable. Far longer term. They shouldn't die within a couple of weeks like the others.
Can I see the communicator he's using?
Yes. It's a model similar to the one that the company provides. It seems like it's a little bit more advanced because, you know, you guys are not the most powerful troubleshooting team out there by any means. And he is a lead researcher. And so it's basically like probably about 2 generations ahead of yours. It's the company's own proprietary model. But it looks fairly standard, if not for the weird purple glowing light that's coming out from its seams.
I'm going to sub-vocalize back to the others the basic description of target 1, male, very definitely our target, very definitely compromised.
So he goes like, oh. So should we tell him so he can lead us back to the others, or do we just, you know, do our thing and finish asking back?
He believes that new test subjects have arrived.
What?
Please not test. Please give test.
Neutralize or terminate.
Neutralize for now.
Yeah.
Zap.
Okay.
I'm letting the combat expert make the call. I'm taking the shot.
Okay, so take a shot, sir. Give me an attack roll.
And sadly, I miss, most likely.
I'd say that's, let me check. It does actually miss. And you take your zap shot, and you notice it just kind of shimmers around him, rather than landing on him squarely, and seems to mostly discharge against the mushroom. And let me grab our boy here. Put him... Yeah. Put him about there.
Actually was getting the templates up this time around for character things before this started happening.
And everyone else, give me initiatives. I have to roll his.
I'm guessing I should also roll initiative.
Indeed.
What is my initiative? Do-da.
Okay.
That is very close to what I've
I've
started
to
thinking.
those cheats. Where's my initiative? Oh wow, goddamn. Pretty decent. Alright.
Blah, 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 blah.
Keiko, she has the better deck, so she beats Darian.
feet. There.
And Leech and Darian pretty much will be simultaneous. Okay, so Tim sees the shot, obviously, at this point, and he kind of half felt it. Obviously can see where it came from at this point.
Oh yeah, I was not in any kind of stealth.
Yes. So you notice that his right side deforms even more. Particularly his hand and his forearm. It almost looks like at this point that someone has taken a good-sized part of a branch off of a tree and stuck it inside someone's skin. Like, this motherfucker's arm is absolutely huge. It could double as a small tree trunk. And where is the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. 3. And he just kind of walks towards you with this slow gait that you feel the ground tremor beneath him at every step as he advances. And that's all he does.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Sebastian, since you have the highest initiative.
I'm gonna first take another shot at him, I guess.
Oh my. Okay, so that's a 17. There it is. Okay. I see what it did there. So this time, you actually do plant one squarely on him. Like, right as that last football hits the ground, your innate targeting computer's just like, fuck this dude. This is where I shoot him. And you ping him a good one. And it zaps along his skin. It does seem like it kind of staggers him for a second, like it did everything else that you've shot so far. What do you do now?
Okay, and then let me just check something real quick here. Just checking on a couple of my abilities real quick here. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of move backwards. 3, 4. So that I've got a little bit of space between me and him. Because as much as I was willing to take point, I am not really good at taking a hit, so.
Gotcha.
And then that's going to be me.
Okay. So next up we have Keiko, since you have the highest dexterity. And you just kind of like, you hear the flurry of zap, zap. And you from there still felt a little tremor in the ground. And you see Sebastian suddenly break through the mushrooms and heading back towards the creek.
What is it? Ooh. Okay. So, since I got a baby, I'm gonna have to pew pew. I'm gonna use the skip shot pistol.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, it teleports, man! Oh, I not use teleport bullet. Jeez.
Can man outsmart bullet? I think not.
Basically. Unless my rolls are shitty. Which it is not.
No, that's pretty solid.
That would certainly do the job.
I've seen better. You could have split his head faster.
Okay, so...
One. Well, I know if it's a critter.
You might want to remember your trick shot, though.
Yeah.
Trick shot.
You might want to combine that with the trick shot, because that is a crit.
Trick shot. What's I do? That's not the one I'm looking for. Weapons, specialization, small arms, yeah, no. What the f... Yeah, stuff, man. Oh, that's trick. Oh, trick attack, you mean?
Yes, yes.
And where do you bamf to?
New weapon with the offered him specials for making your attempt to bluff and intimidate stealth. Blah blah blah. The other one D4 plus additional damage when the target is flat-footed. Okay. And this damage increases to 1d8 at 3rd level.
Which we are 3rd level.
Yes.
Yes. Fuck shit. Ugh. I am going to bamf a little this way to get a better shot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know what the
Also,
range.
don't forget that you have weapon specialization, which means you do extra damage.
Yeah. This has so much stuff to keep track of, my god.
It adds your character level to your damage with that weapon type.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or half your level for small arms and operative weapons. I think the skip shot pistol is a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a small arm, it's not an operative weapon.
Still,
So-
extra 1 to damage. In this case, I guess she did crit, but...
Oh yeah, I need to do the
The stealth check, yeah.
stealth check, yeah.
As well as the damage.
Oh yeah, damage. The damage for the
Damage you should do after the stealth check. The stealth check determines whether or not you do your extra D8.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Those
The stealth
go off
check
on
as part of
crits.
her quick attack is what lets her do the extra sneak attack damage, basically.
Gotcha.
That gives me the extra 1d8. Where's my stealth? I know it's gotta be like plus 10 or so. Oh my fucking god, okay.
I'd
Well,
say
the
that's
DC
definitely
was 20
succeeds.
plus his CR, so unless he's CR 7 or higher, that worked.
Yeah, that certainly does the job.
Alrighty.
See, you owe some damage. Now, does trick shot go off on crits or not? I can't remember.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see.
One second here.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It did.
So 2d8s plus your extra weapon damage for the crits.
Is it the same as like fucking D&D for crits, double the dice?
Yes.
And sometimes your weapon may also have additional effects on a critical hit too. I don't
Right.
think the skip shot does. 'Cause I think the skip shot's special ability is that it lets you bypass cover it or fire a longer range, one of the two.
Oh. Well, in a crit, it adds bleed too.
There you go.
Ooh.
Whatever that means.
Okay, I will add that to it. That means he'll
So
eat.
it'll be 2d4 plus 1 plus 2d8.
Plus 2d8s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. So first 2d4.
Blam, blam, blam.
2. And then
And
2d8.
Just to let you know, Lenny, you can type in roll 2d4 plus 2d8 plus 2 all in one thing if you want to next time. You can actually add the multiple rolls in.
Nice.
That's 18 damage.
Wow.
Yep.
Homeboy,
Good bit.
That's a total of 21 between the two of us. That's quite a bit.
not looking so good. You plug him literally right in the fucking throat with the skip shot. And his eyes bulge almost out of their skull. And suddenly he turns to you and he says, "That is an unruly subject." Only, yeah. He is
Only
clearly
with less
pissed
throat,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. He is clearly
Get it done
pissed off.
quietly, or you'll be a dead scientist.
Like, he's trying to look towards where you disappeared to, but he can't find you. There ain't a perception check in the world that'll help that. Not with his perception score. So next up then it's between Darian and Leech. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'm gonna try to intimidate check on my next turn. If you want to go ahead and attack him now, go for it.
Darian should go first because Leech still has to wade through water that's up to his waist.
Didn't take the shallow?
Only Leech is more than 1 foot tall, right?
I think he's like 3 feet tall or something like that.
Right. That's why I specified earlier we're taking the shallow water where it's only 6 inches deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is why we took that, so that you wouldn't be half buried in water.
Okay. There.
Okay. So what do you do, Leech?
If you want, I mean, I'll go instead if you don't want to.
I guess I'll shoot the guy.
Okay. Are you gonna hit him with one of your needle thingies?
Yeah, I'm actually seeing if I actually have a sedative I can shoot him with.
Yeah, my automatic pistol's not very good at subduing.
Consider he just got shot in the throat and didn't even move?
Yeah, it even gave you the nice anime blood splatter, and he still didn't go down.
Oh, there has to be an anime with one guy with one gigantic arm, big arm. That's such an anime thing.
There's definitely a scene in My Hero Academia where All Might only has the one arm.
That's a cool fight.
Was a cool fight.
I have not watched anything since.
Yeah, it didn't stay good, sadly.
That's what I heard. Well, that's not true. I was there at the comic, or the manga, when they saved the girl. I enjoyed that. Years ago.
Alright. Too much fucking crap in this game, I swear. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot it because I just can't find where I put my medicines.
Okay. Give me a bang bang.
Oh, okay. So it, just to let you know, Aaron, it multiplies that modifier too.
Ooh.
All modifiers are
What?
multiplied too. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, for critical hits. It multiplies. You roll it entire damage roll twice. Add and then you literally you just double the entire damage roll, including your modifiers and everything else and special abilities.
Oh.
Okay, how do I roll again on this?
What was that? Slash roll space number D number plus whatever.
Yeah, I just have slash roll 1d20 copied, and I just copy and paste and add in the extra numbers I need to for whatever I roll.
And then +6.
I believe so. I believe that's where you're at. Bring up his character sheet here. Journal.
Why did it put a space there? Okay. I didn't write space, but okay.
Oh, if you're doing it over there, I'm sorry, I thought you were in the roll 20 window. If you're doing it over there, it's exclamation point roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise identical.
Alright, let's try this again.
Oh, I was using slash and roll d20. It was working.
He was on Discord.
I know. Are you trying? Oh.
Yeah. So.
I got you.
Oh yeah, I definitely missed.
Is it a kinetic weapon or energy weapon?
It's my dealer, so kinetic.
The kinetic. You actually do hit.
Wait, what?
Yep.
He's got better energy resistance than kinetic.
Alright.
Eric flipped the math.
Energy shields and all.
Yeah. He attempted to rectify some problems that he noticed his comrades had.
Rectified that, Will.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't find anything. I was on creator, not sheet.
That would explain it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I would definitely do it.
Something.
Okay, 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. You forgot the roll there.
Biohacker, right?
There you go.
Put a space in there.
You also have weapon specialization.
Roll for me, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Which, hey, good damage.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
For weapons you have
boy.
proficiency with only through injecting expert class feature rather than the normal weapon feature, you or instead add half of your character's level damage to deal with it. So I guess he does another 1.5 damage?
It's another 1 damage. Okay.
For weapons you have gained proficiency through only through the injector class feature.
So, Leech's shot hits him, and Tim mutates further. His legs bunch and swell like his right arm has, and you see every vein in his neck at this point and face just throbbing.
Yeah.
It is now Darian's turn.
Okay, my direct action is to roll Intimidate, and I'm going to come out and tell him he is surrounded by 4 people. He's already nearly had his head blown off. He's not going to survive another couple of minutes.
1 second. No, I got the dice roller in the thing to work again. Apparently, it was clicked as no show, the sidebar. So, sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good.
Go on.
Okay. So you're going to give me...
yeah, I'm calling for him to surrender with an Intimidate. Would it be an Intimidate, or would it be a...
It'd be Intimidate.
Or what? Okay. So, 1d plus 4, let's see what happens. Surrender! I guess I'll point my gun at him. But he's halfway around, so I guess I'll have to move for that.
Okay, so this is you here. 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just stay back here.
He kind of laughs at you. And he says, perhaps, but maybe not. Do you move or anything, Darian?
Nah, I'll stick with the crowd. I got no reason to. I'll take cover, actually. No, let me take cover. I'll move back. Yeah, I'll move 2 squares right there, and I'll steal this cover spot, kind of trying to take cover just in case he comes around.
Okay. When he does, about there. Take him out there. Yeah, I'd take him out there. He comes comes down here. And you see the gross, like, over-muscledness just give him an extra spring in his step that just kind of carries him another 5 feet.
That's not how over muscles work.
They do when they're explosive.
You know what?
I have no idea what this is from. I wanted something uglier.
So, him and his grossness, he...
Testicles. Give daddy milkies. Filth bags.
just stomps into the ground with his right leg. And...
okay, I'm not posting that. That's disgusting.
yeah, everyone in... move that up a little bit here. That's
It ain't rest day, it's chest day.
It's a creepy looking Elon Musk in super muscled creepy lookingness.
I said, them chesticles, them dilf bags, them daddy milkies.
So...
That's not a dad bod. There's not enough beer belly.
you guys, give me reflex saves.
Right.
I had a reflex once. It was very
I
acidy.
don't know where that is.
Mine's plus 5.
I think that's what it would be.
Let's
Let me see.
Yay! I finally rolled decent.
Would it still be under that? Or is it under something different now?
On my sheet, it's right underneath the ability score, saving throws.
Yeah.
The Hephaestus one, the Hephaesto.
I clicked on the sheet. It says 11 for my reflex.
Damn.
Yep, 8 plus 3, D20 plus, yeah. Dear Dice, I love you.
The dice roller betrays you.
No, it's just because we're not fighting any undead and not Kendall, you know? I gotta get the crits.
Okay, so Darian. Wow, you did really well. Keiko has done really well. Jay.
I'm a doctor, not a chemist, Jim.
Jay, you said you had an 11?
Yep.
Okay. So I will owe you some of this.
The one time I can lie and I don't.
It's alright, best not to lie to God.
So, from the violent upheaval, from the shockwave that just rips up out of the ground at you, you take 9 damage, and you are knocked prone.
Rock, 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 rock.
So all that's left is Sebastian's save.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
The Hulk just smashed into the ground.
Give me a reflex save, sir.
Reflex, okay? Thank you. 1 second. That is... there it is. Oh, that's actually my good one, apparently.
Now that's 9 stamina damage, right?
Yes.
I suddenly want to play Fallout now.
Did that not come through?
So
and
far,
one
no.
second.
Maybe it's lagging. I don't know.
Oh, 1 sec.
Okay. And you are fine. Like, you're a little unsteady for just a heartbeat or so, but you definitely did not get the worst of it like poor Leech did. Leech pretty much beefed it. Like, the ground just upended, smacked him around, and dumped him on the ground. Pretty much, from the shockwave. And that brings us to Sebastian.
Okay. Seeing that the Pulsecaster did not work quite as well as I would have liked, I'm letting it go and pulling out my tactical semi-automatic pistol and pulling the trigger on that instead.
Okay. Cap his ass.
And let me check on something. 1 second. I think I just have to make absolutely sure here.
Yeah.
I also get weapon specialization, so +1 to that damage.
Ooh. Okay.
So that is 5 damage from my pistol. I'm gonna fix that macro while I'm thinking about it.
Gotcha.
The pews have been pewed.
Technically, by the way, my pulse caster should have also had +3 because I have weapon specialization in every weapon as long as what weapon I'm proficient with, as long as my combat computer is working.
Oh, okay. So you actually had a +3 to hit with your pulse caster.
+3 to damage.
Okay, +3 to damage. Okay, so
My level in damage, and I neglected that on the first roll because I had forgotten I had that.
Sure.
Because I get it from my combat computer. So while my combat computer is active, weapons I'm proficient with, I'm specialized in.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm fixing my macros now, so it'll keep those in mind
Yeah.
in the future.
Okay. Which brings us to Keiko.
So much for subdue. Let's see. I'm still holding baby, so I still have to do the pew pew thing.
The kid, by the way, is just loving this, by the way.
She kind of got one arm around the babe, even though it's strapped in.
And at this distance, you, like, when Darian was trying to intimidate him and he retorted back at Darian, you see that this guy had way too many teeth. And, like, his fingers are fucking weird.
I'm not comfortable with them fucking at all right now.
Oh no, he's just my type, guys.
Darian, we're gonna have some discussions later.
Smack me, granddaddy! Smack me, granddaddy!
What is that? Huh. Hey, so does dancing lights work the same way in this one too?
Dancing lights. Well, find out. Yeah. Spell thingy for Starfinder. Oh. Oh, no one cares. Go. Thing. It's the Starfinder wiki page.
You go to where it says Pathfinder at the top, and it has 3 options.
Okay.
Here, I'll post it in chat. 'Cause I'm on it right now.
Yeah, Archives of Nephthys just has it has 3 options as first and second edition Pathfinder and Starfinder. You just have to select Starfinder.
Gotcha.
I actually did my homework and got my elemental stat blocks already up and ready.
They can move.
I couldn't live.
So it just creates 4 little light thingies or whatever.
Yeah. They just sort of dance around.
Because the lights are dance.
Yeah, I know. But they're like the brightness of like torches and shit, right?
Yeah, it creates light around you, around an area.
Which up close can be pretty blinding, right?
I believe it does not have any effect on people.
Yeah, but they have a first level spell that specifically does something like that.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
thinking
it's like
about using
Dazzle or
it.
Daze or something like that.
Yeah, Daze is also level 0.
Okay, I was just gonna use it as like a distraction, so somebody else can like, while he's disoriented, find a better way to take him down. Because if I pop him again, he's gonna die.
I think that goes for everybody right now. Maybe he needs to die.
We need his information. We need information off of him. Damn it.
You might
Can't
need
kill
to
him.
die.
We can't kill him. We need the information. We need a way to like take him down. But he seems like really pretty resistant to like physical shit. So maybe we can just drop him just enough to like drop him unconscious. That'd be good too. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay. So
I was trying to
Keiko,
be creative. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Keiko's gonna try to cap his ass. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna try it for creativity, but yeah.
That's just like, we gotta keep him alive. Did you fail at your job?
Fuck off. There is no sucking at my job.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, let's see.
Fourteen.
Yeah, 14. That's good. This is good.
Okay, so that will hit.
That's not a bad way to end a spell that does that.
Yeah. 24 plus 1. Oh, he's still got bleed, too. I don't know how that works.
I think he's just bleeding.
Yeah. Which it's definitely showing on him at this point. He is definitely looking worse for wear.
Bleed, I believe, is a damage over time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
I just don't know how much over time. It just said bleed 2, so I guess it's 2.2 damage over time.
Yep. It's 2 damage every round until either somebody fixes it or he dies.
Yep.
Okay.
Peach is helping! No, Link, no!
No, 3? Okay.
Hey.
He is definitely looking really bad now. Next up is Darian.
Alright, one more try. Oh, fuck. I
Yeah?
ruined my thing. I'm gonna try to tell him to fucking surrender! Roll. And I scream again for him to surrender as I point my gun at him.
He's been shot 4 times. I don't think pointing a gun's gonna work.
Oh, he was.
Well, he's about to fall over dead. I'm really trying to make him rethink his bad decisions.
So, blasted out of his mind as he is, as he's bleeding like a piss-poor anime all over the place, and it is very much like that, complete with the gushing, he kind of turns towards Darian and seems to snap out of whatever berserk fury he's in, and just starts to look like he's about to just sag to the ground. And he's like, I am not going to beat you, Day. Am I?
Yeah, I literally could summon a demon to rip your throat out right now. Surrender!
I wonder, what would it be like if you summoned a demon here?
We'll horribly find out. No!
Yeah.
Have you surrendered or not? I can pull this trigger and finish you off the old-fashioned way.
The question is, do we trust him, or is his pants not purple anymore?
He is, he has kind of like sagged, like, he's definitely showing signs that he is definitely not wanting to continue this, because self-preservation is kind of kicking in through the high now.
If you have your questions, I would ask them now.
When you said, we could summon a demon here and rip you to pieces, he seems really curious about this.
I suddenly feel like great decisions have been made. what is this place?
This is the realm of Rasheen.
Oh no.
So, okay,
The Dark
you got more
Walker.
details? And what are you experimenting on?
He gestures to himself and all of you. He says, "We are endeavoring to better our people."
Just to make sure, is he giving signs of being cooperative?
Oh yeah, like
Then at gunpoint, I am stripping him of his gear,
okay. So
including like the shield, the shield comm.
So you get the shield comm away, and it does still emit this creepy purple light.
Not for very long, it won't. I just want to get it away from him. I'm not planning to use this shit, just to make that clear. I don't want any of this weird magic shit. I intend to get it away from him so he can't use it anymore.
As he says that, they're planning to better themselves, Leech goes, better yourself? That's Leech's job. Leech always helps try and make people better.
Does he look better to you, Leech?
Leech do not know what he looked like before.
Yes, you do. You literally saw a photo of him during our mission briefing.
Is this one of our missing scientists?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Leech brings out his pad. That same person?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize it either. What's
I am
his name?
methodically tossing all of his gear in the river.
So when you touch the communicator, you get the old TV white noise effect at the edges of your vision before you chuck it into the water.
Directly into the river, yep.
Yeah.
And then once I've gotten all of them tossed into roughly the same spot in the river, I'm discharging the pulse caster into the river at it.
Nice.
That's
Fly them all, and then I can, then while everybody else is asking their questions.
Where's the other doctor?
She went with Rasheen. She was accepted.
Kind of like quietly glance at everybody.
Uh-oh.
I
Accepted
assume
for...
this being accepted is a one-way trip.
For now, perhaps, but not in the future. The ant colony experiment was showing definitive signs that we could eventually be able to bring Rasheen across, along with any that he has chosen.
The things you had a school for?
Those are his most trusted servants. We bring them across. We educate them once they have suitable hosts.
How many? How long?
He kind of looks confused at that question. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to go get some groceries out of the car. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna go P2 here.
I'm going to eat the groceries.
Oh my god.
I am a barely functional human being today, so.
I can make good coffee in a bit.
Coffee.
I know you like the good coffee.
I like good coffee. I asked for it yesterday, actually. But then I spent all morning complaining to myself.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta complain. I do it too.
So how's life, Chase?
It'll be better next week.
When does your vacation start?
Next week.
Like Monday?
Starts on 5 o'clock Saturday night next week.
Oh. When's your birthday again?
This upcoming Tuesday.
I knew it was on Tuesday. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, normally I take the whole week of my birthday off, but this year I had other plans, so.
Yep. I'm gonna buy you a can of shut the fuck up.
Okay. It probably won't work. It never has before.
I know, right? Never worked for me either. Ugh. So what you want to do today? Go for the best cheeseburger of your life?
I honestly haven't thought about it. I've been just trying to make it through my days lately, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Corey said to get with them, but I've tried to contact him a couple times, but I guess he was way too busy and work's probably being dick.
Corey, I haven't been able to get a hold of him either. Him and Amanda have both been having some trouble at work, so I assume that's what it's about. He got a hold of me today to let me know he's not dead.
Oh, okay. Woo! Wait, what happened? Apparently, Chase.
Corey and Amanda just aren't doing great, I guess, right now is all.
Mm.
They're just having a rough time, and I'm pretty sure it's because of work.
Yeah.
And they just haven't been communicating with me either, so.
Okay. Here I was thinking I was making one too many jokes about the maze of his apartment.
No. As far as I know, it's got nothing to do with anything about.
Cool, because I wanted to make a joke about Tuesday about why he picked a Minotaur so he could find his way out of his door.
Mm. Well, it was literally this morning that he let me know he's okay.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to get involved because every time I ask him need help, he kind of gets irritated.
Because Corey is kind of like you in that he doesn't like accepting help from other people.
Well, that's because my job is to help other people. I've done too many terrible things for other people instead of helping others. I need to redeem.
Like I said, he's exactly like you. He doesn't think he's worthy of help.
I need to redeem the horrible things I've done. Now, excuse me, I'm going to go apply for this.
Okay.
No, Governor Mills passed something that veterans in Maine can get access to SIP automatically, and we're not sure if that's a thing yet, so we want to go check it out.
Mm.
Okay.
Because frankly, I'm a veteran. If
I am back.
If my people to give it to me, fuck it.
I did one of those legendary one-trip grocery tours.
Wait, what?
Our government's in the process of deciding if we're getting a 7.5% raise or a 10% raise. I'm dreaming, I'm hoping, but that was last month's,
What,
thing.
North Carolina's doing a minimum wage increase?
Nah, just for state workers, but it would help Eden Aaron out immensely.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
it would.
Kind of cool.
It'd make me feel so much better.
Plus, they cannot get people to drive buses. I wonder who wants to be locked with a tin can with an asshole teenager.
Wait, what?
Skip the teenagers. Who wants to be locked in with anyone's crotch spawn?
I have lost control of this conversation so hard right now.
We're talking about school bus drivers.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be that.
The man that's on the yellow bus that makes the wheels go round.
No, my bus driver was kind of cool. He got fired because he didn't obey a single rule. He let us stand in the aisles and do whatever he wanted. He was also the radio DJ of the most popular show my school listened to.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
No, honey.
So who are we missing?
Lenny is probably going to be back in a minute.
Okay.
No, he left a long time ago. He used to be a bus driver too, yeah. No, he was cool. But he literally didn't obey a single safety rule.
But
We got fired after a year.
Not
But we
to
all
get
like him.
too many politics, but when I heard our 8.5% raise got canceled, I was raging at the Republican-held House and all that in North Carolina. Next thing I know, I found out half of them are pushing for a 10% raise, and I'm like, I need to shut my fucking mouth.
Well, honestly, if you even bother to look at current stuff, a lot of the strikes are actually working.
Well, I mean,
considering how much inflation has fucked me personally in the last literal 12 months, I would very much appreciate any positive changes in the state that would help me not be broke right now.
I ain't gonna lie, Chase. Without the PX, we would not be able to afford most of the food we do.
well, that's the auto union's about to go on strike too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so pretty much every union's doing it right now.
Okay.
Well, the UPS strike actually worked. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy about it. Those guys deserve air conditioning. That should have happened 10,
We actually
20
got a
years
lot
ago.
more than that.
Oh, I know.
They got almost everything they asked for, and that's fucking awesome.
That's because if they hadn't gotten it, literally the country would have shut down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and thank God, don't shit Joe Biden.
As it turns out, don't fuck with the Teamsters. Unless you really want to find out.
The UPS Teamster literally threatened Congress in front of them while they're trying to tell him he's corrupt. That was funny.
I'll tell you, if a union came down here, I'd sign up.
Yep.
I don't even know if there's any unions in Maine.
We're
There
we're
There
right
are.
to work safe.
Does Kinfolk have a union?
We can have a union, it's just not required for a job.
I know for a fact there are unions in Maine. I was a part of IBW for a while.
Yeah, well, I know Timber was pretty much Maine, so I was wondering if they had a union.
I don't know. I haven't worked for them. I just remember when I worked for Verizon, I was technically a part of IBEW.
Oh. Go.
A lot of the
Ready. Brewing the coffee fantastic.
Okay, so everyone's back, and
Yeah, actually,
I believe Tim was just asked how many, and
how long?
he seems a little confused as to how many, and he says, well, we inherited this project. I've been on this project for 10 years. I want to say that it was about 15 years.
Oh.
What?
So we are dealing with a lot of these freakazoids
Also,
now.
Leech would like to point out he's still bleeding to death.
So, curiously enough, like, the bleeding has not gotten any worse than it was.
So, the normal body response is okay.
It's...
Are you shocked that weird mutant man is not having a normal biological response to things?
That is a normal biological response to bleeding that stops. I can't pronounce it for some reason. Brain no work.
Yeah, he seems like, as you guys are talking, that holes are starting to look smaller that y'all have put into him.
Leech, you might need something to put him to sleep.
Leech can't. Leech use all on you when you have slip back.
What? Holy shit, sorry. Well, fuck.
I did use my last sedative on you last
Haven't we...
to give you that boost, I forget what.
Have we had a rest since then? Does that not recharge anything for you?
Hmm? Oh, no. My biohacker stuff, I don't have that type of biohacking yet, so I actually use my medicines on it to do it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. A witness would be useful even if we don't want to turn him into the company.
When you...
Sebastian just kind of glances at Sebastian. Sebastian kind of glances at Darian, glances at Keiko, and sends a private message to Keiko. How many more of these children do you want to see? Then go to work. And then I'm going to shoot him. If he's starting to heal, I'm going to fucking shoot him again.
Okay. So, he does not have the energy shield up this time.
That's correct.
Are you going to use the taser gun?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay, let's hope this doesn't completely, like, fluff it. Let's see.
The good news is...
Probably good.
The good news is, because the dude is literally, like, was sitting Indian style, you hit him, so roll damage.
I did. 9 damage. I got the 17 to hit. 9 is damage.
Okay, so... You fry him a fucking good one. And he just drops.
That includes my weapon specialization, yeah.
Cool. He immediately...
I literally rolled max damage on this.
Unconscious, and you see all of the healing immediately stop. And the dude is fried almost to a crisp, but he's still twitching. You know he's probably alive.
Since he's down, I'm just gonna go pop him right in the skull.
Okay.
And then Sebastian, while she's doing this, is going to look directly at Darian and say, I think this is our resignation.
I didn't want to turn him into the company.
So Keiko pretty much blows his brains out all over the floor. The forest
and Leaf
floor.
looks down and goes, Leaf's not getting paid. Wait, never got paid.
Alright, so the other target is going with this, I'm not gonna say its name because I don't want its attention, which we probably have because he says it twice. We've got this creepy thing, and now we've got this creepy kid, which we cannot let anyone else get a hold of now that we know what it's for.
Don't forget, we also have a mine locked up in a pyramid on the other side.
And you guys don't know exactly how many records have been kept because you didn't explore the other side yet. On the other area. You didn't go through the other keycard door yet.
Strahd's castle all over again, but this time, we've come locked and loaded.
Sebastian is going to glance at, going to kind of look around and just say, does this seem like a problem that enough explosives might solve?
This is definitely a problem enough explosive might solve.
We do. Reality, so.
Would enough explosives seal this portal?
I think we might need something a little. We might need a two-way approach from this.
I doubt
we have to find a way to close it from this. Make sure it stays closed on this side, and then, you know, make sure they can't get it from the other side. We need a two-pronged attack for this.
Maybe if you had a nuke on you, but even then, I don't know if that would close the portal on this side. It would fuck everything around here, that's for certain.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Aaron.
Okay.
What happens if you overload a drift drive?
So...
Oh my god.
No one's ever done it on a planet. When it happens in space. So, remember when I was telling you about how you talked to a ship VI that had done it unshielded? So that one talked a little bit to you, sharing some details it wasn't supposed to. It hadn't quite made the leap like you had. But it was getting there. Like, if you'd give this thing another 10 years, it probably would make it to AI, real AI. And it kind of shared that one of its counterparts had done a deliberate overload just on the outside of edge of a gravity well. It didn't get it all the way in there. They were, because they were trying to avoid killing a bunch of people.
Right.
And it's one of the few documented cases, because drift drives are remarkably stable. When they tend to fail, they will shut themselves off and usually turn whatever weirdness happens inward. In this particular case, it did not. And it's one of the only quote-unquote documented cases of this happening. And it essentially tears a hole in reality that lasts just for a few nanoseconds. And then it collapses in on itself, similar to a black hole, and it neutralizes that area of space to where ships that pass through it can no longer pass through it in the drift. Like, it pulls them out into real space.
So effectively, it eliminates whatever is on the drift side to our local area.
Yes.
Sebastian just smiles slightly. We have a nuke.
I am uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm not explaining any of this. I'm making that clear. This is all internal.
It's just your smile.
Yep.
Son, what are you thinking?
Well, we mistaked one thing. We should have asked him where the other ship was. But we
Well.
should be able to find it if we ask
I believe I know where the other ship is.
Uh-oh. Well then, I think we should, yeah. Let's not let any of this happen again. We're gonna have to find out if there's any auxiliary research and scrub and destroy everything.
Absolutely. And I believe I know exactly how we can do that. We'll need to go back into the facility. I believe we will need a permanent solution.
I'll follow your lead on this.
Fuck it. What's the worst you could do? It does it summoning in something horrible.
Sebastian tilts his head for just a moment, looks thoughtful when you say that, and then just quietly says, better not to ask questions you do not want the answer to.
Leech, you got any more calming drugs on you?
No, Leech was all. Leech agreed with plan. Leech has enough data report.
It's okay, Arthur. You just gotta have some goddamn faith.
Fuck it, let's do this.
Sebastian is going to head back towards the portal. And on the way back is going to ask both Darian and Keiko if there is some way that they can lock it from either side, so that it can't be used at least temporarily.
When we put our heads together, we can think something.
I'll roll. I got a +9 to mysticism.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot, too. Give it a backup.
Yeah. Give me some rolls.
You want to split the roll?
Yes, actually, for different, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Depending on how y'all do.
Well, fucking A, really?
Funnily enough, Keiko's role is still going to play very well for what I'm going to do. So,
Uh-oh.
We're fucked.
Darian, you have a loose theory. You're about...
A lot of theories.
It's about a 30% shot in your mind's eye that this will actually work, but you kind of remember some rituals about how to essentially ward off demon incursions from, like, way back. Because, again, everyone thinks that demons and elementals and whatnot are just figments of y'all's imagination pulled from the drift and made manifest. You're of the old school variety that thinks pretty rightly, as you're starting to think that Keiko is living proof of this, that they're their own creatures. Given that you've run across a Malthus, for example, and the way that this guy was talking about Rasheen. that these things are very much their own entities. You kind of remember some stuff that you might be able to puzzle together to create a ward that will seal an area against incursions.
I might be able to get a temporary ward going, but I don't know how long it will last. I don't know how much you can hold, but it's better than nothing.
Keiko, you really don't have anything in mind that can help ward this or create this ward, as Darian's discussing it. But remember that weird familiarity that I had described earlier?
Oh.
You remember actually running through here as a fox, a little kit, and playing with other foxes. You also remember a shadowy figure. It's fairly lean, humanoid, not too far from the river, that would watch you and the other kits play. And you have this dizzying sensation just overcome you, to where you're not even really able to stand at the moment. And as Darian's talking about this ritual, you just have this profound aversion to wanting to do it. Like, you just suddenly are revolted at the idea.
Are you sure we should do that?
Maybe we could find a way to shut it down. I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly what you guys are planning. So, I mean, so far, sealing seems to be at least a temporary option.
At least you don't understand weird, mumbly, jumbly stuff.
We could go talk to the Knowledge God, see if he knows how to do something else.
Also, John, I can't stop watching this guy Twitch.
What Twitch? Huh?
I can't stop watching the guy Twitch on the last thing he posted.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, bro.
It's quite fascinating.
Oh, yeah, I was very happy with that one. It took me a minute to remember. I thought we were talking about Leo and Stitch there for a minute. I was very confused.
Wait, Lilo and Stitch only came up?
Well, I heard Stitch when you first said it, and I'm like, what?
Okay,
Has the live-action Disney movie already come? No!
Oh god, no. So yeah, I know she's like has an aversion to it, but would she have a sense that it wasn't her own aversion?
So, give me a wisdom check.
They don't have wisdom checks here. Oh, will check.
Yeah,
I
same thing.
found it.
Same thing.
Come on, man. We just want to nuke your Neverland. What's the worst that could happen? I'm kidding.
Lovely dice.
Okay. So, most of it is definitely not of you. Like, maybe it's some leftover traces of the glitterati that's just kind of helping along, like, this sense of missing friends from childhood. Like, you're clearly being manipulated with a real memory that you had of this place. Like, you know the idea could work at this point. Like, you know this could work. You're not entirely sure how you guys are going to go about making it a more sure possibility, but you're pretty sure now that you've been manipulated into not wanting to do it.
Place is messing with me. It's better that we do this.
But you do legit remember you and several kits playing in this little creek here.
Let's get out
Which is strange because, you know, no one really remembers that part of their lives.
Since I was here before, then that might be affecting me. Now the wee hit.
Wait, this place has other than soul-sucking, mutating monsters in it?
So she's a soul-sucking mutated monster.
My mother used to say there's a place where, well, you know, the origin of the word fox's trick?
What does the fox say?
Yep, motherfucker, yep.
I suspect.
Fox's trick.
Maybe
I
more
suspect that the locals were the first who may have been experimented on. And I'm heading back through the portal.
Okay.
The knots have been tied to show us the way back.
And Leech looks at Keiko and goes, Leech walked through, or Leech only goes through the bee's throat?
Kick the leech.
Okay.
Kick the leech! I'll kick the leech.
Delete him off the map here.
One down, one to go.
Need him. So you guys come through the portal. You get that very, very similar feeling like you did. Only in this case, for Sebastian, it's the inverse, where you feel like something has been taken away from you. Like you've lost those ephemeral senses that you had.
You know, how can you look even creepier?
Wait, what?
I could start trying.
I mean, it's like had a smile about you almost. Like now you still have a smile. It's just creepier.
Oh, I apologize, and I immediately put my face neutral.
Better. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Leech exits the portal again, pats him down with 4 to 6 arms, goes, first Leech ate self, now Leech uneat himself. This place needs burn.
Even Leech is ready to burn. It's not looking good.
I need to go check on some things. Do whatever you feel is necessary here at the portal, and then come back up.
Alright, I'm gonna start putting symbols of binding and all that around.
Okay. Give me a mysticism while you are working.
Oh
my. Oh my. So that
and a little bit of
that
blood.
what was once a long shot now, like, you suddenly have an insight, and you take what remains of Tim, and you start incorporating pieces of him into your ward work.
Okay,
I'm
can
plugging the
you
wrong
move
thing.
the contestant in a reverse ZS formation just right over there?
Look, we need to have everything moving Widdershins. Don't ask what that means, just do it.
No, I need his skull in a permanent scream motif. It's very important to scare away the fairies.
The cat pulled it out.
Yeah. Should, ooh,
I can't.
Sweet tea here. As you work, because you did get a 28,
You're welcome.
Darian is having that moment now, by the way. Like, any of y'all that can see him working is very much like that.
You know, You know, I actually can see this in real life because we all know that the Chinese president is Winnie the Pooh. So.
Oh, God.
Darian's eyes are glowing, you know. As he's creating his warding circle, the
I'm gonna tell you right now,
fish.
though, Winnie the Pooh is public domain, so that can now be canon.
The
What
fish.
are you talking about? Disney made that Winnie the Pooh horror movie, okay? Because that's where they're going now.
Wait, what?
That fish, the fish.
Okay.
Oh my God.
They're
I'll
starting
let
to
you Google
swim
it,
in
Phil.
schools that match your rune work. And
Interesting.
those bird sounds are getting louder as you guys are working. And
We're doing this from the other side, right? From the regular, our side.
yes.
Okay, it's just making sure we're all
Like
on the same
you
page.
guys took pieces of the researcher.
I really need his intestine. It's really important.
Pretty much, like you pretty much took the viscera and all the ghibli bits and more than a little bit of the almost cartoonish level of blood that came out of him during the fight, and you're basically shoring up all of this work at this point. And the fish are kind of, like I said, they're matching your rune work in schools, and you notice that the lights are flickering in time with your intonations and incantations. Which, I guess I should bring up the old map. See if I can bring that up.
I am so glad that I am not here for this.
You just tried to ignore it.
Where is the...
Yeah. Bastion, by the way, has gone back. Where I know it's going to take me a while. I'm going all the way back to the first set of labs we found.
Gotcha, okay. So you're going way, way back. Okay.
Yep, I'll be away for a bit. Yep.
Alright, so... Let me see if I can find the actual map.
Sebastian comes back 3 hours, ready to destroy a planet. By the way, broke up with AI girlfriend.
That's not what I wanted. Damn it. You know, I do kind of wish that software engineers would stop justifying their positions for 5 minutes and just doing shit to do shit, because sometimes when they change UIs, God, does it get annoying.
Speaking of software, Aaron, there's a Foundry virtual tabletop that we're looking in for Savage World.
Ooh. I know that it exists on Roll20. I didn't know they had another thing.
No, they have
They have
another
their
one.
own.
It's great.
Ooh.
They have an official one.
Oh, shit. Well, we might be trying that.
Also, that link I sent you a while back is the official character builder.
Oh, fuck. Well, then, we'll definitely have to fool around with that. So,
Yeah.
you're going
By
back
the way,
to,
you're
like...
looking for at the top of the screen where you drag everything, where you like pull down and you can see all of your maps. You just drag player view to the map you want us to be able to see.
Okay. So somewhere up here.
There's like a little bookmark for the banner that it's like players, and you just drag that to the page with the map you want us to be on.
Okay.
And it's at the top of the screen where it has the drop-down box for all the maps. Should be near the top right.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going back to the light labs then. Right?
Yep, because that's where I have my communications with Amalia.
Gotcha.
And Leech doesn't care because he already saved most of the data that the company want anyway, so no one else.
Well, he thinks he does. Anyway,
Yes,
we're not
Leech
sure how
does.
much the company actually wants.
Yes, Leech actually thinks he still works for the company. He didn't betray them all, and that if he goes back, they're going to kill him.
I'm trying to get it to bring up the fucking light lab
At
here.
least he thinks he works for a company. He's just some shady guy tells him to go places.
Details, let's see. I mean, that's one way of doing it. You piece of shit. Why? Why does it have to be like this? That is not it. Okay. I have really broke it now.
Being broken is kind of our thing.
Okay, page toolbar.
Even John over there's a break now and then. Welcome to the club, boy.
Okay, at the top of your at the top of your screen, Aaron, do you see on the right, near the top right, you'll say page toolbar, and it has a little page symbol?
Yeah.
You click that, it'll bring up all the maps that you have set up already. Like all the pages with maps you have set up already.
Okay, yeah, and I must have deleted the other
ones.
Has
a red player's bookmark, and you just drag that to the map you want to be active for us.
Yeah, apparently I've only got one in here.
So you've just been covering up old maps?
I think so, that or I've been removing them. So
you would have to have done that on purpose, so unless you've been
I think I did under the old system. I did.
Well, the old system and the new system are identical in this respect, so you would have, again, had to
I've done it. I have done it at
them on
least
purpose.
once that I know of. I have done it at least once
Then
that
you
I
have
know
to
of.
open up a new page. There's in that same menu, there's the upper left one, just create new page.
Okay.
And you put the map you want on that page. Make sure you do it on the map. Make sure you're on the map and background layer when you put the map down. That way it doesn't get fucked up with tokens.
Dear.
Oh, fuck you. Alright. Let's see if it'll actually do it now.
Listen, I appreciate both you guys all the hard work you do for us game masters. I know it's not easy, but thank you guys so much.
Hey, I'm just glad I can make things work, you know.
Yeah.
You know what? This works too. It is just sheer brute force, but it'll work.
Well, I'm just saying it's appreciated. Yeah.
You're thanking him now, but you haven't realized that as soon as you make your first character, you sign your soul over to every DM.
Yeah. Oh, I
okay.
sold my soul away a long time ago.
Can you guys see that layer? Is it on the light lab?
You have to once you've got it set up, you have to go to that. No, because you haven't pulled us over to that view yet.
Oh fuck. All right. All right. That should do it.
All right.
Can you see the light labs now?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, good. It actually did its thing. Right. Now, there's it.
Yeah, I do. Okay, good. It actually did its thing.
Now there's an echo if it matters.
Okay, so that is where Sebastian's going to be working. You guys are in Creepy City doing creepy things.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, you're full on, you know, Cthulhu Fatan chants and everything.
We've definitely got a bad echo now.
Yeah.
You see, this is a distant future, so he's actually doing ancient magic while dancing around singing, I don't know, Commodore songs.
Can everybody go on mute for about 30 seconds?
Yep.
Muting.
Testing.
Okay, let me just test and see if this is an echo now. One sec. Testing. Let me just test. Yeah, that's definitely a lag delay and an echo, it sounds like. And it's something on your end because everybody else is muted, Aaron.
Okay, you don't have the stream open, do you?
Not at the moment. Okay, it seems to have fixed itself. All right. Okay, it seems to have cleared up now. I guess it must have just been some sort of weird buffering issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got... I can bring Sebastian over now.
Apparently this seal is really powerful.
Yay, we're doing silly things, silly things.
You can come back on, Jay.
We think we fixed it.
I was too busy typing to John what his character actually is doing to close the portal. He's doing the moonwalk, going hee hee, while singing Brick House from the Commodores. Because you know, this is so far in the future that's probably considered magic gibberish.
I've been trying to summon. I'm trying to summon a counter force to counter all of this. It has to be Ozzy Osbourne. He's the only one that can stop all of this.
Yep, and all we can hear in the next 10 minutes is just
Okay.
And I seal you with the powers of the Sisters of the Traveling Pants. Why
is this not... Okay, so now it's letting me do it. Okay.
Oh, that's not me.
No, it was not.
Who'd you bring over?
Something horrible that I don't want to think about.
So it's not letting me put you on the map for some reason.
I think I can do it.
Yeah, see if you can bring yours on.
I think I suspect probably you might... Are you on background or token view right now?
I should be on... Okay, so there you are. Hey.
Really?
Like I said, I'm going to be doing this. It's probably going to take me a while to get here, so you are free to keep doing what needs to be done on their end if there's stuff they're doing.
Gotcha. I'm just making sure that we have, things actually working correctly now. As it turns out, that might be important. So, you guys create your seal. And as you are creating the seal, and you're watching the fish do weird things, and Leech is doing his best to pretend that this is not happening. He's probably sitting in a corner rocking back and forth with his 6 hands on his head.
No, Leech is just sitting there going, this makes no sense. Leech don't care.
You notice that cracks start forming in some of the buildings as you guys are sealing the portal. And they're the ones that are nearest to you. Like, suddenly, like, the place seems to have aged. Like, a good 1,000 years. And Keiko and Darian hear Amalthus's voice as the rift seals. And the spirit asks, or states, whatever you are doing, one can reach you now. Its influence is waning there.
Wait, what? Like, so it can reach us because its power's waning? Did I understand that right?
The other one.
Yeah,
Other.
not Rasheen, but the original one that is trapped in the pyramid.
Oh, okay, I got confused.
It now seems to be able to speak to you more easily.
Don't worry, we're still working on trying to let you get you out too. It's just kind of worried about this part over here right now.
That entity does concern one, yes. As it should any that have a shred of sanity.
So, my friend has a plan. I don't know what it is, but I imagine it's a pretty big boom plan, so,
Fascinating.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try to, I guess, remove it from this side. I don't know. I think he figured out how to make a nuclear bomb somewhere. I'm just guessing. I said nuclear bomb, and he got a strange smile on his face.
Splitting the atom would be graphic, but perhaps underwhelming for the effect desired, but your friend seems to be more intelligent than the norm, so perhaps he is compensating in some way for the lack of effect.
I trust him to end things, so I'm not worried. Well, I am worried, but I'm not.
I trust him to be the destroyer of worlds. Wait, what?
I trust him in this particular task and effort.
I am 100% not just the next Oppenheimer. It's fine.
No. What else do you trust with some? I think you commit a pretty competent genocide. Wait, what?
Is it genocide if I don't consider organics people?
Yes.
Ken, you're scaring me. I know Barbie left you.
Wait. Wasn't there a part of the movie where Ken did go crazy and build a wall?
I've not watched it yet, so I don't know.
I don't know either, but I heard that.
I will not spoil anything for anyone. That
I know
movie needs to be
Barbenheimer
watched.
is one of the funny memes right now, so.
If we wouldn't get a copyright strike, I'd be playing I'm Just Ken for everyone right now. But I'm trying to avoid those, so, you know.
Don't worry, Aaron. We agree. You're a Ken. You just do beach.
I can beach!
So, can we, like, physically still get out of here? Does it look like the ground's weakening underneath us or anything? Like, I don't really care about this place breaking apart. Like, I think I've gotten what I needed out of here.
You're reasonably sure you can get out. If there's anything you guys want to take with you on the way out, now would be the time. Anything particularly weird, but you've probably got about an hour or so before this particular place becomes a little bit more unstable.
My character repeats this to anyone just in case they don't realize what's going on, but it's fairly obvious to me. So, just to clarify, we're the only living people on this base, right?
Down here?
Down here, yes.
So we don't know.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Like, there's not an innocent colony above us or anything of, like, regular...
There is, in fact, literally an innocent colony above us.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What am I part of? Oh, no.
You remember when we came in and we landed and there were all those people there?
I don't remember people. I just remember the AI.
The poor, haunted, desperate people who have been suffering the plague of void creatures for the last 6 months.
Alright, I remember that now. Okay.
Lisa Sebastian, of course more people live here. How do you think it built?
We're not blowing up the colony, are we? Sebastian, can you hear me on the...
Did that.
Am I in comms
Can
range?
you hear me? Sebastian, I have questions, suddenly concerns.
Leech aside. Sebastian, planes die every day. One goes, another comes.
I think you're talking to Darian, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
are...
sorry.
I'm making sure because I can't read your mind, man. When you give me the wrong name, I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're still talking to him.
I can't read my mind either.
I'm confused.
So you guys, because of the sealing of this portal, the columns start working better.
Okay, so I am in comms range then.
Yes, you are now in comms range. Like you went from that staticky, obnoxious static to all of a sudden you can hear them whenever they blip the comm button.
Okay.
So basically, Aaron's going to make sure all the comms work when we blow up the planets so we can hear them scream. Got it.
Yes,
Would I do
Darian,
such a
what's
thing?
your concern?
So, what is the plan necessarily now? Like, you're not gonna nuke the whole colony, are you?
Nuclear weapons are a metaphor.
So you're not gonna nuke it?
Correct.
Okay, so what is your plan?
New planet.
They opened the door. We are going to close it.
So you're suddenly a magical expert now?
No, but they opened it through technological means.
Drive?
I do not believe that they had a full drive down here, but I believe they had something similar.
So just gonna close it on our side. That could work, right? Maybe?
Well, I
You know
suppose
best.
you would know.
Trying to go over in my head like anything I know that might react between the jump drive and our world and their
Can we
world
hear
and...
this?
Say what?
Can we hear this?
I'm on open comms. I got no reason to hide anything.
Yeah, same.
Everything I've hidden, I already hid earlier.
Yeah, same.
Please go. So we make the ant experiment go backwards.
I'm not certain if that is possible, but I do believe we can close all of the holes in a very permanent fashion.
Well, either way, I got a really good, solid binding going on right now. Even our astray spirit intelligent thing seems to be more clear-headed right now. So a lot of negative effects already shown down. But this door is going to be the problem. The echo's back, by the way. Is it my end?
I'm not hearing it.
I didn't hear anything.
So it must be my
You
end.
hear it. Now it's gone.
Talking.
Oh, it's me. Huh.
Well, it's not me this time.
Mary had a little lamb.
I guess it's me.
Its fleece was white as snow.
Give me a second. Let me try to see if I can adjust my headphones.
It seems to be fine now. I guess just when I talk too long. Shut up, John.
Weird buffering, man, I'm telling you.
I'll blame AT&T on my end.
It might be just lag on some of our ends. Who knows? Internet's be weird.
Well, if I get annoying with the echoes or anything, just tell me to take a breather.
Okay. We're all annoying, so it doesn't really matter.
Just mostly the echoes what I'm referring to. You guys are, at this point, I think I've stress tested what you guys are willing to put up with me for the most part.
You put up with me, so
John?
yeah.
Trust me, you are fine.
I know,
Genuine.
fine. Now let's talk about My Little Pony.
Hey, I watched all of it myself. So.
Yeah, I
On purpose.
I watched a chunk of it, but not all.
So, so yeah, the general, like, I have to ask for a little bit of clarification for a couple of things, Aaron.
Okay.
First, I know that the ship we came in on no longer had the drift drive, but it did still, from my notes at least, have all of its weapons.
Yes.
I was able to salvage enough. I was able to protect enough of the ship on our way in, along with Keiko's piloting, that we were able to keep a good chunk of the ship still functional.
Yeah, we had people on that too.
In particular, we had, I'm checking my notes, reactors, guns, 3 missile bays, and life support with at least partial hull integrity.
Yes.
So that means that the ship is, at least in theory, functional. It won't go very far, but it's functional.
Yes.
The facility we're in is down to 87% capacity in life support, or it was when we came down here. It could be lower by now.
Yes.
And I am aware of the at least vague location of a second vessel in this facility on the other side we haven't explored yet.
Yes.
And I vaguely, assuming that if there were no obstacles in my way, I could find it, presumably.
Yes.
Obviously, there will be obstacles in my way, but I'm saying, presumably, I have enough of a fix on its general location that I will know if we're getting close to it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be communicating with Amalia.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Amalia specifically how many organics remain on the station.
In total, there are approximately...
Living organics. I'm sorry, I should clarify.
Okay, so she tells you at present there's about 150 people on the upper level that have not, been evacuated or what have you.
How many evacuation pods, short-range evacuation pods, are available?
There are...
And when I say short-range, I mean getting to another moon.
There are approximately 30. And they will
How many people to a pod? How many people could we evacuate in a pin?
If you overcram them beyond safety recommendations, you might be able to get everyone off.
Include our damaged ship in those estimates. It's functional enough to at least make the same range an escape pod could.
Safely, I estimate we could probably evacuate about 115.
Understood. Please run an evaluation on antisocial behavior and criminal behavior, as well as extreme company loyalty.
Curious on
extreme
the
company
last.
loyalty goes in with antisocial behavior.
Curious. Very well. I'm assuming you wish for these people to be left behind.
If we have to leave anyone behind, they are going to be the ones. This is triage. We would prefer not to leave anyone, but if we're making choices, this is our triage.
There would be approximately about 15 that would be left behind.
If that is what becomes necessary, I'll assume you can manage the evacuation should it become necessary.
I could.
Excellent. If I give you that signal, I will open a line for you, and we will evacuate you as soon as you are done evacuating the organics.
Very well. I believe the ship that is in the other side may be large enough to contain most of my memory core.
Excellent.
Operation Google backup.
Do you have access to autonomous drones?
Yes.
If you could have those autonomous drones deliver us the warheads from our missile pods on the damaged ship, that would be appreciated.
That is beginning now.
Excellent. I will be in touch. And then I'm contacting the others and letting them know that we need to find our escape vessel.
Can't even tell her you love her.
To be fair, I'm offering her freedom. I don't think I need to say more.
Okay, there's another ship.
Of course. You did not think that I would not want a way out, did you? Our ship will never leave this facility, will never go far from this facility again.
Honestly, I kind of thought we were stuck here until, this is my character, I knew, obviously, but honestly, I thought we might be stuck here until help arrived. Alright.
Oh, no help will be arriving. Any help would be to eliminate us as well. We have witnessed too much. I thought this was clear.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna swing by the pyramid and I'm gonna start disabling batteries then.
do whatever you feel is necessary. We need to explore the other wing of the facility. We also need to locate their drift research experiment. And I'm going to start going through records to actually see if I can locate in the facility where the actual, like, because they have the small light labs here, and the other labs, the main labs, presumably are in the half of the facility we haven't explored yet. And I'm trying to locate, if I can, any references to where they actually have their primary drift experiment going on. Because it would be something that would be similar to, but not identical to, a drift drive, but it might have some of the same mechanics going with it. And I want to physically locate where that is, or at least get a sense of where in the facility it's supposed to be, so that we can locate it.
Like, it's been a while since I've looked at this stuff, so I was like, oh, wait a minute. Hey. Totally not how I wanted to do that. Okay.
I also would like to ask a question just based on information I can or cannot find, and I understand if I can't find this information, but I figure I'll ask. In all of my overviews of everything I've been able to discover so far, we've basically been in the mystic wing of the facility so far. Is that right?
Yes.
Like, basically, there's a mystic wing and a science wing, and we've been doing all the mystical shit?
Yes.
Okay. So, presumably, the other area we haven't explored yet is more of the scientific side of things, which is where the things I'm looking for would probably be.
Yes, including the ship.
Okay. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
That moment when you're looking for the map that you literally just saw and can't find it.
Oh, I do need to send one last I need to ask one last question of Amalia. How long would an evacuation take?
Given where everyone is located, I estimate about 20 minutes.
Plenty of time, thank you. And then I will let the others know that we need to explore the other half of the facility, and we need to locate it. We need to locate everything we need to find there. Oh, you're on this page still. Just to let you know, Aaron, if you go to a different page, it doesn't bring me there bring us there unless you bring the banner over.
Gotcha.
So you can be operating on another page while we're on this one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to actually create the other page right now. I gotta.
Yeah, you pulled the map out into this one. That's why I mentioned it.
Okay. God damn it.
You pulled it out like a token.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to just let the others know that we're going to have about half an hour once things get going to get out.
Alright.
Keiko, you are capable with explosives, is that correct?
Yes, indeedy.
Excellent. Darian, Leech, are either of you experienced with explosives?
No, I don't know anything about explosives.
Leech know how to make grenades. Boom.
That might be enough. Would you be confident that you could set a detonator, Leech? That'd be an engineering thing, by the way, in case that matters to you.
Yeah, I'm checking. I don't really think I, Oh wow, my engineer is +8. Yes, Leech could.
For my engineering. But I can still do it.
Leech is good at bioengineering explosives.
God.
The funny thing is, I was literally about to say, Leech know how to make certain chemicals or body fluids explode.
Oh god.
Well, just to let you know, typically setting a detonator on an explosive is a DC 10 check. So you have to fail the check by 5 or more to blow yourself up. So Leech literally can't do that. Leech literally cannot explode himself, at least.
Okay. Also, you guys have leveled up.
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
I hope this isn't going too far off the rails of what you expected.
Oh no, we're bending back towards where I've got it set.
Okay.
Aaron is prepared.
Y'all's method of demolition is slightly different than what I originally intended, but this will work just fine.
Like I said, you're really going to disagree with Aaron when it comes to we're going to commit genocide on the planet? Come on.
No, I would.
Oh, yes! They picked the dark route.
Hey now, I'm going to evacuate the civilians first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to commit genocide on everybody that's left behind.
We burned down the orphanage, but we got the orphans out first.
It's not genocide,
Yeah.
it's preventative maintenance. These are company people. Or insane people. Oh wait, did I
Do you
stutter?
want me to do that? Do you want us to do that level up now, or do you want us to do that at the end of the session?
Let's go ahead and do it now, because
Okay.
the next fight that I have y'all set for, y'all are supposed to be level 4 or 5, so...
That's gonna take a quick second, though.
Well, I think I'm mostly good.
No, I'll be able to pick another bio. Lee will be able to pick another field in her thievery. Engineering gets another thing. So this is gonna take a.
Fair point. I actually do have level 2 spells now.
I was just pointing that out to Aaron. That it's probably gonna take a quick minute.
I think he's working on some things too, so.
Yeah, I am refining one last thing.
All right, let me hit the level button and do the thing. Like I said, I just wanted to point that out.
Because
before
I
you
know
do
where
the-
y'all are going, so...
No, like I said, I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, y'all pretty much are right back around where we were originally intending, so... Y'all did something out of sequence, but that's okay. Y'all are about to actually do the sequence now, so...
I'm gonna recreate Leech better as Savage World.
I am actually curious. I'm genuinely curious. Did we, by going out of sequence, did we make it better or worse?
Yes! Some things will make more sense now in a few minutes. Or whenever we get done. Some stuff is going to make a bit more sense now.
Oh, now some cool spells start popping up.
Is that how it always goes?
Yeah.
Hey, I finally I could get knock. Wow.
Okay.
I apparently have a Katie visitor.
Yeah. Best kind. Well, unless you have a husky. Huskies always beat all cats. And yes, Aaron, he's sleeping right now, so he ain't gonna say hi to you. Well, good news is hanging around our crazy wizard guy. I now have a 4 in mysticism, so I understand a little.
You see this upside down, inside out pentagram? That's the real thing right there.
Funny thing is, I could actually take Magic Scanner if I wanted to right now, and just have my scanners let me cast detect magic.
Pretty cool.
And then I would actually use my computers instead of my mysticism to identify magic shit.
Okay.
Uh,
This is
Target is
weird.
also off target for round. What does that mean?
Off target is probably a condition. You say is it yeah, off target is a condition. You take 2 points of penalty to attack roll if you're off target. So it's a penalty to it's giving somebody else a penalty to hit.
That's kind of cool.
Magical
Together?
assassin? This is a thing?
Oh yes.
Oh, these are alternate
Like-
class features that you get to pick.
Like 4 and 5 is where you guys characters like options wise like start really opening up. Right.
That's kind of what I figured it was gonna be like.
Like D&D it's like 3 and then this is like 4 or 5 it looked like.
But to be fair, in D&D 5th edition it's 3. In older versions, 5th level was when you really got options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I could give myself night vision, guys.
Adhesive blood?
That sounds fun.
Okay.
That's a spell!
I don't know how I feel about that.
A weapon that deals piercing or slashing damage to you is stuck fast unless the owner succeeds a reflex saving throw. A
Really
creature
don't
can
know. I have
pry
no
off the
idea.
stuck weapon a standard action with a successful strength check. Strong alcohol or mixture like base adhesive solvents. The glue also breaks down in 5 rounds.
Ah, more skins.
Okay. Okay. Which got his thing refined.
Yeah, it's probably not the best spell to pick, but it sounds cool.
Which one?
Embrace the void.
Oh dear.
Yeah! Sometimes you just gotta go with the rule of cool.
I have no idea what to choose for class stuff. I'm at a loss. I don't know what I want to do.
Okay.
I
Go
bet you
grab-
Aaron would have so much fun with Reality Leap.
Yes. We go grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
You are.
Ah, there we go.
Have sniper proficiency. Cool. Huh, stunt and strike looks cool.
Culinary expert.
Oh, stuff that replaces trick attack and debating trick. Oh, this is replacements for alternative.
Here we go, guys. Toxic skin. You have handled so many toxins you accumulated your skin to secrete toxins and acids.
Oh
When
wow.
an enemy that hits you with a natural attack. I can see that now. Leech, are you sweating? You've never sweat before. Leech, your sweat is making a hole in the floor. Leech!
Please
What did you
stop
eat?
melting us.
Oh god, Magic Assassin sounds so cool.
Here we go. Here's perfect for Leech and you guys. Painful injection.
Oh. It's actually really cool. You can imbue your weapons with any magic with one different choice. Acid, cold, electricity, or fire.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see. When you attack with your imbued weapon as a standard action, before making the attack, attempt a mysticism check.
Hey,
With a DC equal to 20 plus whatever. Oh my god, that sounds
here's
high.
Here's one Morphin hack. Now when you hit somebody with your bioaxe, ally or enemy, you can cast a level 1 polymorph spell on them.
Oh, wow.
Pew! You're now a sheep.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm back.
you can still spells. What the fuck?
I could finally give you people the third arm I've always wanted.
Alright, we're getting level for special. Let's see, weapon specialization, quick movement. Well, that's the stuff you gain. And the alternate stuff is what you can pick. Okay. When you succeed at both the skill check and the attack roll and trick attack, you can make the target flat, footed, or off target until the beginning of your next turn. Additional options for your debilitating trick, but you can only select one option. Huh.
You fling magical nanites that convert the water vapor around your target into deadly acids. Make a range attack roll against the target's EAC. You hit the target, takes 44 acid damage, and it takes 5 additional acid damage at the end of its turn each round of the spell's duration.
Oh, wow. So basically a Mel's acid arrow, but eviler.
Yeah.
That's good range too.
I don't know. I'm looking at the magical assassin because being able to fucking imbue magic in a weapon for 1 minute with a choice type.
That's always
Holy
pretty useful.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, I got mine.
Oh wow, and at level 10 you can go corrosive, flame, ghost killer, shock, thunder, Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
I picked medication mastery, so I can now use my biohacks to create an instant antipyretic, antitoxin, sedative, a stimulant, or an excitant. I don't know what excitant is.
Interesting.
Here's a kitsune.
Yep. Basically, I now have all the drugs John needs.
Yes.
That's minor stuff.
There's classic invisibility right there.
I was gonna pick Morphin Hacks and give people third arms, but I decided not to.
The thing. So why does it still have an asterisk by my class features?
I can see it now. Phew, Leech, what did you hit me with? Experiment medicine may have side effects. Leech, I have a tail. That new side effect.
I have to do an alternate for quick movement too. What the fuck? Okay, I get it.
You don't I don't think you don't have to choose an alternate. That's replacing one of your normal abilities with an alternative.
Yeah, I did replace trick attack with magical assassin because fuck yeah. I think I did anyway. What did it replace? Oh yeah, it replaces trick attack, debilitating trick, and double debilitation. But I can do magical weapons. Oh wow! At 4th level, when you be your weapon, you can choose anarchic, exomatic, defiant, dispelling, disruption, durable, holy, merciful, seeking, or unholy. In addition to acid, cold, electricity, or fire.
You guys went through the western doors.
Don't forget, Lenny. Yes, we went through the western doors the first time. We're going through the southern doors now. Don't forget, Lenny, taking Magical Assassin makes Mysticism a class skill for you.
Mysticism is already a class skill, too. So
Okay.
that's why I took it. It's her, actually, I took her, it's a feat of hers for having to have mysticism.
Then that means you
for
should
her
probably
theme.
replace that feat. If that's all the
Theme,
feat
I think.
does, anyway.
Her feat, she's an Esper. Her theme is Esper, so she gets mysticism.
Gotcha. I think if your theme skill matches something else, let me check. 1 second.
Ooh.
Basically, she's a monster hunter.
Okay, no, that only counts if it's something you took at first level and you didn't take Magical Assassin at first level. Okay.
Nope, I didn't. But mysticism is a class skill from her theme, though.
Well, I think realistically, depending on how Aaron would read it, since if you take Magical Assassin, you're basically swapping that in as an alternate ability, and because of course these are new characters, we're still feeling everything out. If he accepts that would have been something you could have had from day one, then instead of your normal trick attack, then you could get your theme would give you +1 to mysticism checks.
Which I wouldn't have any
It
trouble
already
with.
does.
When at level 1 you have a class skill, if your theme would give you that same class skill, it gives you a +1 to rolls with that, instead of
Yeah, it
giving you
does.
nothing.
Yeah. Mysticism is class skill. If it's a class skill, blah, 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 you instead gain a +1 bonus to mysticism check. Yeah. In addition, you gain an ability adjustment of +1 charisma at character creation, since that's what I chose. Yeah.
You
So
already have
mysticism
that.
is a class skill. I already had that, yeah.
Yep. So you would get a +1 to your mysticism checks.
And I just chose Magical Assassin because it kind of goes along with the whole Esper thing.
Yep. Now that does mean you won't be using the trick attacks anymore.
I only used it once anyway.
You used it all the time in the first couple of sessions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how you were getting those extra D4s and whatnot to damage before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where your D8 comes from now.
It's a DA now. But, where did I go?
Now that does mean that you might want to check your archetype, because you took your archetype based on using your trick attack as a ghost.
Thanks. Let's see.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna add medicines to my inventory now, so I know what they are, so I can make them at will. Level 4 is actually your character level, right? The level type.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Remember, items have a level to them. Is that your actual class level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Just
supposed
making
to
sure.
roughly match your class level, yeah.
Yeah, I
Though
can
an item level and your level do not have to be identical.
Okay.
Items have their own levels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
just
for
wanted to make
example,
sure-
my guns are level 1 and, like, level 3.
Well, basically being a ghost just means you sneak around.
Right, but it gave you it gave you some stuff you did with your sneak attack, I thought.
This just regular trick attack.
Right, you don't have trick attack anymore. That's what I meant. You literally no longer have trick attack as a class feature.
Yeah, it's something different now, yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're not that the archetype you chose didn't build on that specifically because you no longer have it.
It doesn't.
Okay, then you're good.
Yeah, fuck it.
Nope. Nope. For Ghost, it just says you move from place to place without being noticed. Move. So after that, it just depends on how do you want to do the, because there's also stunt and strike, which is pretty cool. But I like the idea of magical assassin.
Absolutely, it's real good.
I forgot I actually gave this character stealth.
Yeah. Plus, it fits with the whole being an Esper, so it ties in. Giving.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Hmm?
I have projection. Basically, I exist in multiple realities.
Oh wow, what the?
As a move action, you can flick in and out of existence, granting you 20% mischance against attacks and reducing damage you taken from area effects by the amount equal to your character's. With your level, the mischance increases by 25% at level 9. I think I'm good.
Okay. Making sure I got everything pretty much
While I'm
lined
waiting
up
for everyone, I'm just gonna
there.
keep going over spells.
Hey, yeah, y'all take your time, and worst case, we pick it up next Sunday, and
I'm trying to figure out.
do some real
I'm
fun
trying to
shit.
look up how weapon fusions work because I'm curious how.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of something that I've been really curious for your character for a while now. I kind of want to see how that.
Well, in this case, it's more actually right now. It's more for Lynn because she actually has the ability to add weapon fusions to her weapons. But I'm having trouble finding the actual rules for what weapon fusions do. Like I know they buff her weapons, but I'm having trouble finding out what they actually do for her.
Yeah.
This thing says.
Like I have the rules for weapon fusions, but it doesn't say what the different weapon fusions are and what their effects are. That's what I'm trying to find.
Reading it, once you infuse the property of the weapon, let's see, infuse one small arms or basic melee weapon with the operative weapon special property, so operative weapons that I use already, with the energy type, and when you, basically it just adds 1d4 of that.
Yeah, look at the thing you get at 4th level where you can make stuff like axiomatic and whatnot.
1 second. You can actually go to equipment in the Hephaestus sheet, and there's actually a weapon augment category where we can look at the augments.
Is that where the fusions are?
Yes, weapon augments and fusions. There are fusions and augmentation tabs in equipment under the character sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
See what they do then. So it's a...
Like, there's augment here for enhancing. When you defeat a foe, weapon with enhancing fusion draws you further in the fray. each round you make a special attack with an advanced weapon that drops a foe. You can take a guarded step to get close.
These are interesting. Some of these are interesting. Okay.
It can actually filter out the levels and stuff too. Sorry to interrupt you, but
No, it's fine. You got the information we were looking for.
Okay, let me paste that, and so I can move that further down as well. Oh, I don't have to scroll back up through my WordPad.
An anarchic fusion imbues a weapon with divine energy from a chaotic deity. Oh shit. Any attack with the weapons are chaotic aligned. Damage from the weapon bypasses DR chaotic and ignores the energy resistance of lawful dragons and lawful outsiders. Huh.
Okay, and like one of the other ones I found, one of the other ones I was looking at, because I was looking at the list of the ones you can add, one of them is like Seeking, which lets you ignore concealment mischances.
Yeah.
Well, some of these are kind of interesting, yeah. Some of these could be very useful.
Yeah. I was reading through it, I'm like, this sounds exactly what an Esper might do. The one with being sneaky, deathy.
Yeah, if you meet a creature that has some sort of DR and you can bypass it, that's really useful. For the record, in Pathfinder, damage resistance works like it used to work back in 3rd edition. So, DR 5 means ignoring 5 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
So if you can bypass that, that's really good considering the low amount of damage we actually do per turn.
I never used it in 5th edition, so they changed it?
Yeah, 5th edition resistance is literally just cut damage in half.
Oh, yeah.
You have, in fact, faced resistant creatures before. That's why you needed a magic sword for it.
I'll rephrase it. I never had resistance.
well, you see, I just punched you harder.
That's why I got a hammer. Okay, what that magic spell does and what that magic spell is kind of... Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
I think that's pretty much everything I needed to remove and shift around.
I need to update all of my macros again.
Ooh, that makes even cooler shit. Stuff.
That's a good spell. I see why people like that.
What spell?
Life bubble. Like, I already knew it was decent. Well, basically, I just make an habitable bubble around me. Like, if we, like, pop out, like a area decompressorize or a poisonous gas comes in, I make a bubble of livability around me, essentially. But apparently...
That is very useful for you organics.
You surround the target creature with a constant, movable 1-inch shell of tolerable living conditions customized for each creature. The shell enables the target to breathe freely in various atmospheric conditions, including corrosive, thick, thin, toxic atmospheres, as well as underwater or in vacuum. It makes the target immune to harmful gas, vapor, including inhaling diseases, poisons, as well as spells with the harmful gaseous effects. In addition, the spell protects targets and their environments from extreme temperature, -50 to +140 Fahrenheit, without having to attempt a fortitude save, as well as extreme pressure. Life Bubble doesn't provide protection from energy damage, negative, positive, basically anything that actually attacks it.
But up to one creature a level, no two which can be more 30 feet apart. That is what interests me. I could protect multiple people with it.
That is pretty handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped Jolt just to let you know, Aaron.
Gotcha.
I don't think I was going to use that again. I have a new attack spell.
Motherfuckers.
Nope, I went the other way.
And I have all the
tired.
injectables of drugs you ever
I'm
want.
tired, sweet.
I don't care if Embrace the Void's a shit spell. It sounds too cool, so fuck it, I'm going to have it.
I am purely your utility monkey, so I am purely your skill monkey.
I got a couple of other surprises I'm keeping quiet. Embrace the Void. You wrap the target in cold of the energy, negative energy plane, numbing the body. The target might lose feeling in extremities or even temporary frozen in place. The target takes half damage on a successful save. Basically cold damage down the line.
Nice,
Damn.
nice.
I think earlier someone wanted me to do a lot of cold damage.
Quarter heat, because my biohacker mastery until 6th level is thermal engineering.
Wait, that's interesting.
I can fuck with your sweat glands, man.
Aaron, is it dark by your house too?
Oh yeah, like it thundered earlier here, like just a couple minutes ago.
There's a big thunderstorm coming in, huh?
Yeah.
It's not a thunderstorm, it's just the apocalypse. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I wish the apocalypse would speed up then. I hate the slow version. The Day After Tomorrow, I wonder if it holds up as an okay movie.
What?
You remember The Day After
It
Tomorrow?
was fine. It's still fine.
I saw it in theaters. I enjoyed it. I mean, bullshit, shit, but, enjoyable.
Was that the one where they had a flood in New York City and then it froze?
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the movie. I found out that if you burn books in a fireplace, you can survive temperatures colder than Antarctica. Wait.
To be fair, I kind of think there is truth to actually insulating your own clothes with paper, though. It may not be, like, the best option, but if it's your only option.
Also, somehow, when they're trying to find the penicillin in the Russian ship, even though they can't speak Russian, they didn't know what it was, the wolves attacked. Somehow.
Yeah, that was a bit silly. But I'll give this why I don't like that director. The scene of the ship floating through a flood in New York is a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
It really is.
Also,
Too
the
bad
guy died from falling into the Hall of America, the Mall of America.
Way better than Independence Day 2.
Oh, that's a terrible movie.
I wonder when that guy was falling, he was going, "Please don't make me die in the Pacific Sun." And then literally he's gagging, blood dripping out of his mouth. He looks up and he's in a Hot Topic.
Insert big titty golf girlfriend joke. But
John, I don't know if you have.
All in a while.
Have you looked up how spellcasting works in Starfinder?
I kind of assumed it was 3rd edition.
It's a little different, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So you learned Embrace of the Void, you said, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 2nd level spell, right?
I have like single level spells now. Yeah.
You can cast it as a 1st level spell if you want to.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because yeah, that makes sense. It has options as well. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you can literally use up a 1st level spell slot. You don't have, instead of a 2nd, it just has half the effect instead.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
That's pretty clever. I like
On
it.
the spell's description, it actually tells you what each level, like, because it's a variable cast spell. So when you learn it, you can cast it at any level you're capable of casting. So for you, 2nd level spells are the highest you can do. As you level up, of course, it'll get better. but you can cast it at that level or any other level in the variants that you are able to cast. So you can undercast it if you only have a first level spell slot.
That's pretty cool.
But you can't undercast it to a 0 level spell, can you?
That is actually a really good fucking comfort of life change.
You actually, if a spell says you can cast it as 0, then you probably could, but this one doesn't. This one specifically says it can be cast between 1 and 6.
Yeah, that's why Mystic Cure is one of the best spells in this game, because Mystic Cure never grows old, because you can just upcast it.
Yeah.
Most spells look like you can do that. Most like usability spells seem like you can do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting here. Like, I legit found like Reality Jumper very interesting. Maybe if maybe things work out, get some more levels. If this goes on to 5th level, maybe I'll pick up a little another one. That sound kind of cool. It is nice seeing a lot of like powerful spells folded into weaker, lower level spells, but still be capable.
I can see it now. He used the Reality Jumper. Aaron's still a DM. You arrive through the reality. You see mushrooms. Ah, fuck.
I'm quite certain that would happen at least once. I know, Aaron. I see you've returned for our tea party, Alice. Ah!
Oh, dear
I will
God.
say, 4d6 damage ain't bad.
No, I hate to say it, like, it's all the marketing. There's a lot of fire spells,
Fire, it's always fire.
The acid one probably was the most immediately like, oh, I could do horrible things with that. Until it's immune to acid, but that's all damage spells, right?
I've actually been looking at the Savage World, and it kind of reminds me of Big Eye, Small Mouth back in the day.
I'm
That
excited
makes
to get
sense. It's kind of a similar-ish idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a dragoon that can jump 100 feet in the air. That's afraid of heights. No. You see, he's not afraid of heights. He's just afraid of what will happen if he misses the target and goes flat.
Then one does have to wonder how he could possibly have learned to be a dragoon.
Because he's never missed yet.
Alright, son, get in the catapult. No, father, no, get in the catapult.
And if you have ever asked, wait, you've never missed your life? Not that I can remember.
How far back can you remember? Yesterday when somebody told me I hit my head but didn't tell me how?
Where am I?
Exactly. Not that I can remember.
CTE is real, boys.
Basically, I'm gonna make Kendall with the brain damage this time.
Wait, how's that any different than normal?
You shut the hell up, bitch.
So when we do Savage Wolves, we're gonna do the Moonlight one, right?
Yes, we're going to start with Moonlight just because we already have the Fantasy Companion, as well as the Supers if we need it. And
I have a few potential ideas for that when we get to that I'm going to pitch to you guys.
yeah.
And then Aaron had chased it. I had to make my dragoon, so he's not gonna be afraid of
I did not say you had to do that. You could do something else if you want to.
Yeah,
But
do
it would
what
be
you want.
really
Like,
awesome because you wanted this
you were
character
gonna do
forever,
that.
so...
Yeah,
I do want to try something necromancer.
because I know I have to do it.
And
For me-
necromancers in this don't suck, so in that settings don't suck, so...
To defend 5th edition, I think I could do a necromancer character and not feel like I'm hurting the party.
necromancer that summons chickens.
Oh no, mega chicken.
Like, no. You can't. No, if you're summoning chickens, then you're a cockamancer.
Oh, no.
Ultra chicken!
And no, and you should have like a trigger spell that summons a lot more chickens when one gets killed.
Look, I don't care what
I
anyone
killed
says.
your chicken. You didn't want to do that.
If anything Legend of Zelda's taught me, the most terrifying evil god or powerful god in that universe is the chicken god.
I ain't afraid of a cuckoo, but I am afraid of 1,000 cuckoos.
So I see you
Cuckoos.
death.
That's gonna be a hell of a storm.
Cuckoos. Fucking.
Hey, sweet.
Yes,
It actually woke the cat up. Damn, that actually woke the cat up, guys.
Yeah, it's really starting to rain over here.
Oh wow.
We needed it for a while. The humidity's been ungodly fucking bearable.
No, you can keep on rain. It hasn't stopped rain. Well, it stopped raining today for once.
Okay, other than ignoring the flooding aspect of rain, I don't mind slow rain. It can keep on slow raining, but it breaks the fucking humidity.
Hey, John.
Hmm?
Caustic Fisher.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I wish Avre had the. I wish we had the ability to look up the spells quick on the Discord bot like we do for D&D.
Well, the problem with that is that Avre is specific to D&D.
Yeah, which means I have to find one for Starfinder and etc.
I'm trying to fix that Foundry thing because it just. Oh, it looks so good.
I'm going with Snare if you want to know for my other one.
Okay.
I think that'll be pretty beneficial to everybody.
I just picked the ability to make all the drugs.
I appreciate that, man.
I may have found one for us.
Yes,
You
John,
said
you do
Snare?
appreciate it, because when you get addicted,
Ego.
I'll always be there.
I think, is it Ego or is it, let me look again.
Ectoplasmic Snare?
And, John, I'm glad I make all the drugs, because when you get addicted, I will always be there.
D&D boss. Scratch
I
arm.
actually found a bot for Spellfinder spells for Discord, so we'll actually have access to something like that. So yay!
John, that's a real good spell.
I thought you'd like it. Yeah,
Also,
I'll full
did
with
you
that
know
after
there's a
stream.
Savage World Pathfinder setting?
Say again?
There's a Savage World Pathfinder.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Savage Worlds is a very modifiable setting. Or system, rather.
Yep.
To be fair to the Pathfinder guys that writ that lore, it's pretty solid. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I would like Pathfinders, like actual World of Galarian, a great deal more if it didn't feel like somebody just went, you know what, every single thing that we've ever liked is going on this one planet. So you're going to have literal demon world next to aliens who crash landed. And it's like, that has no focus or theme for your actual world. It's literally just kitchen sink fantasy, and I kind of hate it.
That's fair.
The individual parts are all fine, but they all should be their own separate settings, not you walk across a border and there's a guy with a laser rifle.
If I ever did my own 5th edition D&D, instead of making my own campaign setting, I long since decided I would just do Midgar from Cobalt Press and just maybe add a couple locations for my own personal bullshit. And that would be it.
Personally, I'm going to be honest, you know the only reason I don't use the Forgotten Realms myself? Because I would never hear the end of it from everyone I've ever played with who would bitch incessantly about me using Forgotten Realms.
I have learned to not do that. I
like the Forgotten Realms. I actually like that's the thing. I'm a guy who actually usually likes the setting of the game, so like I don't really love the idea of taking a game, like a game system, out of its setting, because it's usually built for that setting. It bugs me to no end when it's like, I hate any official setting because it's not exactly, like, I like having that shared, everybody understands what the game is, rather than, I have no idea about this world, I guess I'm starting from scratch, you know what I mean?
Chase, you do a good job, though, of letting us know, and Aaron does a pretty good job, too.
Well, you know, it's more of a general thing. Like, I've had a lot of people. Literally, the main reason I stopped using Forgotten Realms is because I got bitched out for it so often because of people's obsession with the assumptions they have made about Forgotten Realms, and then hate it for those assumptions that they made.
I learned that through Star Wars because, like, I was that guy who would overcorrect the game master, and when I just looked in the mirror and realized what I was fucking doing, I was like, my fucking god, let it fucking go, man. Enjoy the game, you know? So,
yeah.
Like, I agree with you on that 100%. Like, play where you want to play at. If the game master makes a mistake, don't worry about it, you know? It's like, 9 times out of 10, it's not out of ill will, you know? And, you know.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of the quote-unquote mistakes end up being, yeah, bitch, that's what the plot's about. That's why it's weird, fucker.
the setting I played the majority of before I started playing again, way back in 2nd edition, was pretty much Ravenloft. Always wanted to play Dark Sun.
Seeing what is officially on the Suede editions right now.
he started making his campaign setting after he watched Escaflowne. So we had like magical. Well, I didn't, but we had to. We were always taking the process of fighting people in gigantic magical suits of armor that are essentially constructs.
So,
were you just playing Rift, or?
At the time,
that kept
it didn't.
the crazy guy from going crazy.
No, it was all headmade, unless he knew about Risk before I did and just kind of copied and tell us. But I trust him. The only thing I remember about Escaflowne is the theme song. Escaflowne.
Literally, the only thing I remember about Escaflowne is the abridged series that I watched.
Yeah, the actual movie is literally about a suicidal teenager that is the only person that can stop the homicidal guy from killing everybody.
Did you guys watch it on Fox Saturday morning when it got canceled?
I literally only watched the abridged series.
Okay.
Movie.
So we're on the phone, like, talking about...
Yeah, we are on the phone like teenagers are, you know, watching it. And so they're having this scene where the girl's dying. And so they're going into medical mode. And it's an anime. Anime's brand fucking new. You know, it's early 2000s, late 90s, something like that. And so what do you do when they're going to do the CPR? They rip the girl's shirt open, brawl right there. And, you know, teenager boys, we're all staring. It's like, hey, look
Suddenly,
at that.
both of you are like, I have to put the phone down.
No, that's the funny thing. And then the commercial break happens, and another TV show comes on.
Yeah, like, we're legit, like, we're all on the phone, we're all talking about what, like, we're watching this fucking show. And there's three of us on the phone, and we're like, wait, where's fucking Escaflowne? Like,
did I miss it, guys? What happened?
What happened? Because I got up, I can't remember, I think I was getting like a pop or something out of the fridge. So, they cut to the commercial, and I'm like, okay, no big deal. So I get up and go get my pop or whatever. By the time I get back, they've started playing the new other TV show. And I'm like, how did I miss the whole fucking ending of the episode?
It's anime. I'm not gonna say it wasn't sexual, but there was a bare-like bra there, and I could just see suddenly someone at the Fox News broadcast says, "What the fucking hell?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta realize Escaflowne was literally about giant robots powered by blood.
Yeah.
So
Fucking great.
I just found it funny that I literally watched the show get ripped off TV.
Yeah, we literally watched it in real time get nuked from orbit. Like, legit. Straight up, just flat out nuked.
Oh, yeah! I'm like, wait, what happened here? So I went down to Media Play and ordered the fucking box set. It said, I will not be fucked over like this.
But yeah, legit, we got to watch it live get nuked from orbit. It was great.
Yeah, but was that the episode where Hifumi basically had a heart attack?
I think so. Someone was having heart problems.
No, that was when she was getting questioned by that mystic guy, and she got pulled into a vision with the doppelganger. And the doppelganger, she watched him die, and she had heart failure from experiencing his death.
Yeah, because she died with him. Yeah.
She died with him.
Did you see Slice Reality, by the way?
Yes, I saw it. I kept on going back and up around it. Yeah.
It looks like your spells are fucking awful, man.
So did you ever finish Escaflowne?
No, I lost interest.
Never finished it. I never finished it. I've been meaning to.
Do you want to know who the main villain is?
The guy that got switched into the girl that got turned into a guy. I know that.
Isaac Newton.
It's Isaac Newton.
Yeah, I don't want to sound bad, but I kind of felt like, I wasn't interested where that plot was going.
That guy was a girl.
Yeah, I know. It was his.
Okay, so.
It was the actual princess of the place.
Stream, we will catch you all next Sunday. And they're going to get